sugar going high, like we were.
Start the bark.
So it's been wine. You know, I'm not there.
He goes and starts bugging me.
So like, mom, and then he'll leave her away.
How did you know?
So what I had to
Did
do,
you pick up on your physical cues?
No, they
makes
can
sense.
smell it.
I smell diabetes when you go hyperglycemic. You can smell it.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
especially
Really?
ketoacidosis episode, you can smell it.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
a very
absolutely.
citrusy.
Like when he's gone high, he smells very sugary.
That's right. Very sweet. It's not a compliment.
Interesting.
I'll take it as I want.
No, I know. As soon as I see a patient, it's no instantly. And then obviously they have the diabetic confession. Right? Like they'll be like, I had 6 cookies earlier. Every time, without missing a beat.
I had 25 pounds of French fries.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
Look, man, just let me get another Christmas tree. Come on,
see
where's
that.
Christmas tree? Come on, man.
The
Did you
Dave
finish,
Chappelle.
the Family Guy that had the Cookie Monster with Bill.
did you finish my
Didn't
character?
put it.
Because it still says not ready.
No, I did not get to finish the character because I was picking your spells, and then the internet died, and then I.
Got it.
Internet died? Your internet died?
All the freaking time.
Who's your provider?
We have T-Mobile.
Really?
Yeah. Because where we're at,
Yeah,
it's so hard to
T-Mobile
get.
internet. Okay.
No biology.
We could try. Yeah.
We-
Thanks. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had Frontier for
Yeah,
a short
you guys
time, and it was
We're
worse.
further up the hill than you are.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, T-Mobile, no one services our
Well, we get-
location.
HughesNet satellite.
Oh.
But we don't use it. We have
or
Starlink.
Starlink.
Yeah, we have Starlink.
I'm
The
just-
HughesNet satellite is terrible.
I'm
Don't ever
just
get it.
close enough
We had
to
bio-
this week where we get
Well,
bio. It's nice.
Yeah,
Use
I was telling you.
Because there was a deal breaker.
basically
Telling me.
Poppy
Starlink was
off
a bomb.
of Viasat.
What happened to that?
Wait.
Nothing.
Viasat
Great.
for my
Use it
dad.
now?
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
they
like-
made it,
it's
and then
practically
HughesNet
like having a hardline
basically
cable
stole
modem.
it from
You guys
them.
hear about the
That's why
they trying to set Starlink on it?
Yeah, it's that one.
But the Viasat
She was
satellite
a
internet is
naval
bad.
sergeant
We
or
have that
something.
for
Yeah,
That was, she was
we were able to
what do
get
they call it when they're in charge of supply?
Supply sergeant. I don't know.
She was. I don't know the Navy slang, but she was. That's how she got away with it.
Yeah.
Is that she was in charge of all the supply coming and going
That's right.
until they did an audit on the Wi-Fi stations
Yeah.
throughout the ship, the different networks. They're like, whose network is this?
But it wasn't her only. It was like there was a couple. She like gave access to people to keep
Right.
their mouth shut.
Right.
You know. So I thought it's
She did
a new world.
The problem with Starlink is Starlink, the newest version of Starlink that came out this late this year, is mesh capable.
Uh-huh.
So it's easier to share it. Everything before it, it's not so easy. It's you can only use boosters and you can only use fixed points to be able to share the signal.
Oh, okay.
And like all packet degradation, the further you get from the source,
Yeah.
not as reliable, it can be. But yeah, ours is fabulous. I mean, it's
know. All right.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome back. We are live. We just had pizza. We've been discussing our sugar challenges, and we have junk and treats. What happened?
I sent his wife the link to the live.
Well,
Yeah.
to make sure he was telling the truth.
No, just so she could watch him being a
Now
nerd.
I can't talk crap.
Damn it!
Exactly. Yeah.
Wait,
I
it's
can't
really
either.
trash
This is
talk.
my-
goddamn
Look,
it.
look. Now all three of us males can't talk crap about
You act like that never stops you.
You're right.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we are missing Maggot. I mean,
Yeah.
Tuesday nights have mellowed out since Maggot
Right.
took his hiatus.
I
so.
miss Maggot.
So tonight,
Hi, Tom.
technically last week was session 0 where we created. So the theme of our Tuesday night adventures for now, probably for the remainder of the year until we come back in January, is that everyone at the table is playing a familiar that is drawn out of the Feywild by some rather unique wizards. And then these wizards have tasks for these familiars to complete. Unfortunately, the familiars aren't entirely sure what that task is until they're summoned into the material plane and then sent out to accomplish said task. These particular adventures take place in Neverwinter, one of my local favorites in Faerun. And tonight we get to pick a new wizard, and we get 2 new familiars to join the party as they are going to find their way out into the Neverwinter area and to see if they can get in some mischief as well. As always, at the beginning of your day, Crystal, the Fey pocket that you and the others exist in, often people come and go with a pretty regular basis, other Fey creatures. While the Boggle sleeps off the previous adventure's time in the kind of hollowed out crystal tree nearby, you have a brother and sister arrival. Drania, what do you look like when you come into the crystal grove?
I look like essentially a humanoid tree with flowers for hair.
You have
That's all I got.
you have what?
Flowers
Flowers.
for hair.
Oh, okay.
Like moss and flowers.
Just like humanoid tree.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Akavan, what do you look like?
So I'm pretty much the same. I'm a tree. We come from the same line, essentially. I also
Same orchard.
Same orchard. There we go. But instead of flowers, I got leaves. You know, a little bit more male-driven features, essentially.
Tiny bit more masculine.
Tiny bit more masculine. Not too much though. We're face, of course, but tiny bit.
Sorry, my camera went out. I've got to buy a new camera.
You said that lot. You said that.
I know. I
And the
know.
week before.
I keep it like it works fine during my normal day, but as soon as evening comes around and I get everything up and running, it keeps blanking out on me, and I don't
Like
know.
I've had my full work day. I'm done.
Yeah. Well, I'm beginning to think I might want to try and swap out the power supply cord, but it's got to be something specific to the camera because these don't do it anymore. These new ones,
Yeah.
they never blank out anymore. And when they used to be those type of cameras, they did. That camera is close to 5 years old, so its firmware life, I think, is fading, unfortunately.
Please, no BS.
Yeah. So with that in mind, we also see lurking in the crystal grove as well a strange shadow. As the 2 of you come into the crystal grove, you can see where Crystal is lingering near water in the Fey realm is very weird. It's almost like a liquid paint that kind of shimmers and kind of finds its way both into solid and semi-liquid form, while the trees here are crystal tree trunks. Leaves and flowers take on a kind of strange phosphorescent hue. Crystal, when they arrive at the grove, what do you look like?
I am very thin and about, what did I say, 3 feet tall? We're tiny,
Yep.
right? Tiny. About 3 feet tall I have bluish white skin and silver hair, and I'm dressed all in black.
She's a quickling.
Very gaunt, angular face.
And lurking about in the shadows of the grove is Boncom. What do you look like?
I'm in shadow. So I have never to this day shown what my
True.
features look like. I just ink down into what my shadow. And I
Most of the
zip
time, he
across.
looks like my shadow.
Because I have sworn to never step into the shadow of the sweaty, rubbery thing. No,
The boggle.
just no,
The boggle.
no. I'm not going to name his race. But no.
So one of his special abilities is he secretes a body grease, and he also the boggle also secretes toxic parts.
Okay.
That combination.
Which is why he doesn't want anything to do
Yep.
But
with it.
still scary.
Oh, okay.
Still scary.
As all of you kind of
Rubbery.
find yourselves lingering in the grove, a sudden kind of shift in the energy around you, a vacuous kind of pull into the ground. And before long, you find yourself in a familiar teleportation room. This time, however, the wizard is different. There is a short, squat gnome wearing varieties of wizardry robes. He is currently got his hands tucked into the sleeves of his robes, and he watches as the last of you kind of wink into existence in the teleportation room.
Well, it would appear we have a job for the four of you. I see that Akaban and Dranya will be joining us this time. Now, I will be sending you to a particular location within Neverwinter. We have become aware that a group that is challenging us, the Veiled Eye, in an attempt to capture a beast. But we want this beast first. We don't know what it is, but we don't want them to have it. They have supposedly sent their best people to find it, capture it, and bring it back from the Black Lake district. We think we know where the approximation of it might be, and we will attempt to teleport you there as best we can. Now, be on your way.
Questions first.
What do you
What
want?
kind of beast
I just told you we don't know what it is.
and what group?
I have no idea.
God, you ignorant.
I'm
Send us
unknown,
away.
you fucknut.
Send us.
Activates the teleportation room.
Useless now.
Activates the teleportation circle. The energy pulls you into it, and you're on the edge of a massive lake. Behind you, you could see the late night quality of the horizon of residential structures. A good, maybe quarter mile away from where you are. The lake itself sits on the outskirts of Neverwinter, fed by the river, which you guys had become familiar with in the previous session. You can hear the night sounds, and you are all immediately just kind of like in a kind of muddy area along the lake's edge. Quality of the climate never cares much for you. Cold, hot, doesn't matter much for your existence. Everybody give me perception checks as you start looking around at where you are. Oh man, you're tapping when you can roll live.
All right. Nice.
Good,
Perception.
21 for me.
You don't go back by those cords. You're gonna get in big trouble. Go get Dad. Go get Dad.
And
10.
22.
Nice.
anymore.
So 10 and then. Yeah.
It's not a phone, that's a tablet.
Mhm.
I got
The
10
phone my
plus
brother
4,
just got.
14.
14? What'd you get?
21.
21. Boncom and Drynia.
Dranya.
Ooh. You put a long sound over that A. Fucking spellcasters. Dranya and Boncom. Along the lake's edge, about maybe a couple hundred feet in front of you, there's a bit more dense undergrowth, some trees growing along the edge of the lake. You guys can see a small boat has been pulled up onto the shore, and you can make out the glow of a campfire. You can also make out the silhouettes of tents, but you don't hear anybody. It appears from where you kind of positioned yourselves, you're looking at a nearby encampment with a boat up on the shoreline. About a couple hundred feet away from you. What would you guys like to do?
And we're looking for beasties.
You're looking for a mysterious group that is attempting to capture a beast. That is all
So
that
this boat
Thaddeus
that's
would
coming
share
up.
with you.
Boat that's coming up.
It's a decent sized rowboat. Maybe could hold about 7 people and a small amount of gear.
So they probably just
Give me a stealth check as you start floating towards the camp.
Is it dark or day?
It is in the middle of the night.
so it is dark. I'm gonna sneaky too.
What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Oh.
So Nat 20 for 26.
Okay. The rest of you watch as Boncom kind of uses the natural darkness, start heading towards the camp. What do the rest of you do?
I'm sneaking towards the camp.
Okay, give me a
Same.
stealth check. Give me a stealth check.
Okay, before she does that, I kind of look at her and be like, wait, sister, let them approach first. Let them kind of stay back a little bit.
I guess.
I also need charisma saves from the two of you.
Okay.
What'd you get for stealth?
8. 15.
15?
Roll a 20.
Now, if you have the circle and you have expertise in it, but expertise doesn't mean that means it adds your proficiency. bonus,
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Double.
So 13.
13? The two of you feel compelled to remain by the lake's edge as you kind of wait for the two of them to move into the encampment. You feel your toes automatically distend into like rooted systems, and they bury themselves into the soil and tap into the Blackwater Lake at the same time, kind of rooting you there. However, the two of you get 4 temporary hit points for the next 24 hours as your dryad nature kicks in. You know, because of her really shitty stealth roll, that she's relatively close behind you, which concerns you because as you get closer to the encampment, you notice that you can hear her kind of step on a couple twigs and rocks and like loose soil along the embankment of the lake. But with your passive perception, you don't notice any movement. You're now close enough that you can see the interior of the camp. There's a small table up on blocks of wood. You can see what looks to be maybe a map or writings unfurled on the table. You can see on small wooden barrels partially eaten food. The camp looks abandoned. Somebody was here. They don't look to be here now.
let me see which way they went.
Do you want to move into the camp and do a survival check?
I'll move into the camp.
Okay. As you move into the center point of the camp and you start looking around, give me a survival check as you check the grounds and see if you can figure out what's going on.
Is there anything that we're able to see from where we're at? I think.
And give me fresh perception checks, if you would, please. Now that you know that they've moved into the camp. 15. You watch as Crystal moves into the center of the encampment. So far, not triggering anybody's interest. No movement. Boncom, what are you doing while she's moving into the encampment?
Did we move away from the lake towards the like?
It's on the lake's edge.
Okay,
I think it just
And,
knows it coming.
so that boat. It's empty.
Give me an investigation check if you want to check it
I
out.
want to go check it out.
Okay. What'd you get? Of course, you have to roll first. What'd you two get for perception?
So I got, shoot, I
13.
just had it in my head. 11.
11.
12.
Well, yeah, you two are still too far away to make out what's going on. You did see a small silhouette move into the encampment, but you figured that was Crystal. So at this point, you get the feeling that there's no immediate threat from the camp itself. As you look into the boat, you can see some coiled up rope, some chain. There's a small satchel that looks to be filled with fishing line and other things. This seems to be maybe belong to a fisher person or a fisherman, someone who would fish. But you can see enough damage to the interior of it that like a lot of people got out of it. So it might have been overloaded.
Then I'm going to do a once over around the outer portion of the camp
Okay.
to look for tracks.
Okay. Give me a survival check. The two of you can now see Boncom doing a kind of like
And
rudimentary
as I do, I'll kind of like
wave them over. Okay. So you guys are a couple hundred feet away from the camp, and Boncom just gave you that motion to move into the encampment. What'd you get? 22? Nice.
We have to do athletics. Roll
No,
for it.
you can simply head on over there. The
Alright, let's go.
your root systems kind of recoil back into your lower parts of your body as you begin to cautiously move up towards the encampment. There you can see Crystal checking the grounds, trying to see if she can find anything. You rolled a 13, right? 15. There are definitely tracks. As you're checking for tracks, you notice these two kind of come into the encampment. But they're kind of hard to figure out. Maybe 5 or 6 people were here. They seem to have been casually aligned amongst the campsite. Like they were all in kind of like either sitting or kind of in a kind of like a passive condition. Suddenly, there's a whole lot of footprints near the northwestern side of the encampment. That's when you look up. All three of you look up to see Boncom over circling, and he's on the northeast end. You see what looks to be hurried footsteps of anywhere from 5 to 6 people, all wearing heavy boots. And it looks like it trails off into the dense undergrowth that kind of almost like mangrove trees, you know, kind of overgrown into the lakeside edge. And it looks like they've gone off into that area, but the visibility is pretty poor. Can't really see because of the dense foliage.
just a reminder, the magical dagger of the pirate that we
That we found last time.
found, she has it.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So my question is, so they
I don't think
came
we.
from the boat heading in that direction?
It
So you can see
appears that they
boats
came
in-
out of the boat, maybe made camp. They were in the midst of just being here for the evening. And then suddenly they all got up and then headed into the undergrowth.
Everyone had to be
What's the dagger, Jason?
Mhm.
What's the dagger so I can have it?
It's just a dagger +1. Yeah. You should be able to go to the inventory and you should be able to find that pretty easily.
I'm gonna.
Everybody's microphones in front of them.
Yeah.
My
Mine's right here.
microphone is in front of
Check,
me.
So,
I mean, we do have some.
By the way, your husband, your sister wife over here, he's officially lower talking than you now.
Apparently, I'm working on
One of my
it.
players was like listening in and watching us, and he typed in the chat, does he talk?
No, I don't.
He talks all the time, never stops.
I kind of look over at my sister here and I say, I think we should follow them. Maybe they have answers for what we're looking for.
That'd be a good idea.
That's what I comment. You're in here.
Oh no. Oh no.
You start throwing things?
That's
No.
the garlic.
Garlic.
I swear to God, they
chips.
look like corn pops.
I did.
They do.
But no,
All
that's
right,
good.
I'm gonna head
gonna
into the
smell like
forest after them.
You mean stealthy?
No, I'm good.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop.
No, I don't
Alright.
need to bring that.
Is the
delivery
whole
on my
group moving together towards the undergrowth and
Yeah.
like being stealthy? Okay, everyone, they'll make this a group stealth check. So everyone, give me a stealth check.
Ooh, yeah.
What you get?
What's a 19 plus 9?
Wait.
28.
I got a 28.
Ooh, 20.
20.
I could also
Natty
because
20
I
or
need.
dirty
I
20?
still. I've
19.
been trying to send it to them, but they haven't. Got
There
it.
you go. We call it
Just
stealthy.
Okay.
No, we don't.
Well, my
Oh.
Monday 4 o'clock call is great.
Okay.
Gate calls everything filthy when it's not natural fun.
Okay, no, that was the other. That was the other.
Okay. 22.
22, nice. Bonton, did you get?
I haven't rolled yet because I remembered I was thinking of a different dryad that had passed without a trivial.
Oh, gotcha.
An 8. 20, 30.
Nice.
Hey. What's your stuff?
Plus
I mean, 20.
4.
20. Dirt.
Filthy 20.
Hers is a plus 8.
In
No, mine was a
Dark and
plus
Inline,
9.
I go
Oh, plus
plus
9.
2
So
for
sorry.
actual.
I'll give you that one
That's
back.
good, 30.
No.
Oh, they said, okay.
I wish.
did.
No,
I
I'm
got
not a rogue. If I was a rogue, yeah,
expertise.
I'd be like 36.
I get expertise in the spell.
What's your passive perception?
My passive is no 13.
Mine is 14.
14?
And I have
15.
dark vision.
15?
I'm still looking.
No worries.
I found it. 14.
14. All as a group, your passive perception is just high enough. Who's in the lead? I know you went off first, and then Boncom with you two coming right behind them. The two of you see poking out of the edge of some of the undergrowth what looks to be a very brutalized arm. You can see that it's been ripped off the body. The edge of it is all serrated. The muscle's been ripped out of the bone. And it's just like lying there half underneath the undergrowth, just kind of, it's heavily coagulated though. Looks like it's been there for at least an hour or two.
Just gonna
Uh,
go
That batch
and
is
start kind of
particularly
poking at it.
pungent, isn't it?
What?
That batch is
Oh, I can
particularly
smell it from
pungent.
here, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's the same batch. It's
Is
just
it?
yeah. It's
Were
just
you
that
let it age on the radiator?
no, it's just been staying in my
Snack bucket.
Snack
And the
bucket.
funny thing is, it
Yeah,
doesn't have
those
the
paint
flavor of the
buckets.
smell. It's like eating elephant garlic.
like you smell it more as you like you can taste but smell it when you're chewing it. It's weird.
Well, tasting is part of smell. So.
Also,
But it's
I
still
just
that
learned
light,
something about
airy,
my
and
character. Apparently, I have wings.
Yes, most of it they have wings.
Most
Yeah.
of us have a
Most families,
flying speed.
yeah.
I didn't know I had wings.
I need to
You
send
wanna
you
have like
to.
like a pedal, so you kind of like glide almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the two of you leading the way in see this horribly disfigured arm underneath.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Kind of pick it up and give me a medicine check as you examine it.
I'm gonna help him.
Okay. You have advantage.
I say guidance. So.
You can say
Yeah,
guidance.
you can still say
absolutely.
that.
Guidance.
I'm gonna just walk over and
Guidance.
start sniffing it.
Breathe.
Oh, thanks.
I was,
happened
I was
to
sneaking
Help.
it. You did advantage, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. 1 and 11. Plus 4. That makes
Bring on the diseases.
15 plus 3, 18.
18. It is a dwarf arm.
Hmm.
There is also
Drogar, not Drogar.
a
No.
Xantarium tattoo on the inside of its wrist.
What's his Antarian?
Xantarium. It is a
Faction.
criminal syndicate, a faction within Neverwinter.
Zundar. Huh.
My maul. Just
You eat it? Okay.
put it in that
Ports in
that
your chest.
Put it
space.
in your
Oh,
space.
I wanted to
Kind of like
buy
a
it.
Casper.
We have to bring it back to the summon.
Every so often you'll see a
Do we
hand
need
pop
it?
out.
Hey, bring it back.
The state of this one is
Tasty?
indicative.
Delicious.
I can't taste it. I can
taste it for
You
you.
have no taste, so
Miss, coming from you with that kind of attire,
You know it's only
you know
because
what
she's
you
licked
speak
you.
of. And then I just keep on heading down
Nice.
the trail.
Yeah, you keep. He kind of floats forward. Crystal, you follow, and then you two kind of follow them. There's no distinguishing trail anymore. It's mostly booted footprints that were rushing in one direction. And you get to the point of the undergrowth where you're now back alongside the lake edge. There's a slight clearing, but the most notable thing that you see is a large kind of tree with so much growth around it. It kind of looks like a darkened space that you can't quite see into. There's other overgrowth nearby as well, but the thing you see distinctly in front of you is the remaining parts of maybe 4 or 5 individuals. Gutted torsos. You can see legs that are kind of like hanging from a tree. You can see some bodies up in front of the opening of the space. This old dead tree. What do you guys want
Does
to
it
do?
look kind of like a beast's lair?
It could. Give me a nature check as you stare at it.
Speak to your brethren there, pointing to the tree.
16 plus
rude.
1, 17.
17? It could be. In fact, you look on the ground near one of the corpses. You're not quite
I'm trying
in
to
the
see
area
what
yet.
that's
You're on the
saying.
edge of it. You notice a very large owlbear feather.
Is it, am I
Ooh,
close
that's
enough to
gonna be
pick it up?
fun.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
I'm gonna pick it up.
Yeah.
Owlbear. Them's nasty.
I don't know. I think they're more cuddly,
I mean, if you
especially when they're covered in the blood.
The ground shakes a little bit. You
but
hear
guys
from the
have,
Open
natural-
space of the dead tree. You look to see an owlbear come out of the cave, out of the overgrowth
we
lair.
weren't supposed to catch the beast, right?
Yeah, you were.
Yep.
And you watch as coming lumbering out of the lair is
Catch
this
it or kill
owlbear. It
Catch
is.
Kill it. Catch it or kill it.
They said catch it.
Catch it.
Yep.
Catch it. Catch it.
We want you to get it before the bad guys get it. Don't know who they are, but we want it instead.
Well, they're not going to. They're dead.
So you watch as an owlbear comes out of the hollowed out tree, dragging a partially eaten corpse with it. You hear crunching bone and rendering of flesh. It kind of like takes the lower part of the torso off of it and goes back inside the lair.
I attempt to befriend it by speaking.
You know, approach it.
Yeah, I'll approach it. Let's do it.
Okay.
I'll go.
Well, you know
with
what?
help.
Let's make this easier.
Go ahead. Without-
You're gonna try and talk. Do you speak owlbear?
So one of their racial
He-
traits
Yes.
is that they can speak with beasts and plants.
I have a feeling it's gonna hurt, but we gotta attempt
Yeah.
it.
So
If
they-
it tries to attack, I'm gonna try to blind it.
Okay.
Well, First,
also remember
let him
you
try
have-
and you know.
Yeah.
you have some very
Let him try to talk to it
functioning
first.
functioning spells.
Because if he does manage to turn it, any damage we do can break the turn.
One of the things I need to find. I have some of these. So I have
That's gonna be a lot.
Ghost.
So this is gonna be a wall of text in Messenger, but
Quickly.
it's your traits.
Now that was one brand.
So my first attempt is I use my druidcraft to create a flower, and then on that flower I do a cantrip light. And I kind of let the flowers kind of disperse in the cave to kind of light up the area.
You don't have dark vision?
You know what? I'm learning this as I go.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yeah.
Sweet.
gotta work this as I go, buddy.
Dark vision up to 60 feet.
Hey,
No, I
sweet.
think we all have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay.
Most
Our-
space.
Our characters are not fully built.
I mean,
Mine is.
kind of, sort of, like, I tried to send you, like, here's your conclave stuff for your traits. Don't forget this.
So where does it say dark vision? Where can I find
I didn't actually copy that part.
the features and traits?
Yeah, so these are your features
Under
and traits.
senses.
Oh, on that, you're not going to find out about that. I don't have access to yours to do that. It's something you have to input yourself and do. And that's what I did. Just put it in the notes section. I can show you.
There's you.
Okay.
There's you. Yeah, handsome lad.
I love it.
Couldn't help myself. That's you. Here's a quick link.
Wait. I got it. What's hers? Is she just?
She's just wearing a Ivy bikini.
I approve of this message.
So you guys are coming in right through that open gap into the layered area. The owlbear has actually gone back inside at this point.
Why I know this is like the aquarium bottom, but there's a whole
I don't think that looks anything like onion skin.
like the red onion.
I don't think that looks anything.
It looks like drag
I
race.
see what you're saying. Yeah. Not the skin itself.
Like the actual
Yeah.
onion, like the flesh of the red onion.
Without a stem.
Damn it! Now I want chicken salad.
No chicken salad for you.
And then we might be able to have owlbear salad,
Yeah.
but we're not
Yeah.
supposed to kill it.
No, we're not.
Hopefully I grow back.
No, we'll just replace it with like a mechanical like.
You want the
Oh, why
owlbear
didn't
to
we
grow
steal
back?
that guy's arm too?
Which guy?
So technically, it does not know you're there,
It's still-
and it has gone back with the lower half of one of the victims back into its leg.
Okay.
So, hand me the owlbear. I'm going to hold on to it. We're not in initiative yet, but you guys can go ahead and plot what you want to do.
So you're gonna go up and talk to it. Would it be helpful if I created a fog ahead of you so that it can't really see you until
I was an owlbear and I saw a fog that could come out of it.
I think you're attributing too much intelligence to an owlbear.
Well, you guys can make a nature check or a history check to remind yourselves what owlbears are.
Okay, I'm gonna make a.
nature.
I'm
Oh, no, I'm good. Thank you.
gonna make a nature check. No, a nurture
25.
check.
Wait, which one?
Nature.
Nature? Okay.
19.
19,
Well,
12. If you want, you don't have to. So the two of you being dryads would be aware that owlbears are they're basically attempts by wizards to make unique creatures. And the magic went horribly wrong. When these owlbears found themselves in the wild, they can actually reproduce, but they reproduce in a kind of like magical fashion. They are both a unique animal creature, but their owl-bear combination has also made them kind of dangerous due to their exposure to arcane magic that made them. Some can be more feral than others. Some can still be kind of connected to their creators. It just depends on the condition of the owlbear. Based on the amount of violence that you're seeing in front of its lair, this one is expressing a lot of feral behavior. They're more dangerous, more unpredictable, and tend to be difficult to work with.
Sister, I think we should rethink our plan.
It may not want us to talk to it.
No.
Are
There-
you either of you capable of restraining it?
I
Like
may
vines?
be able to. You gave me
how high do you think an owlbear's wisdom is? Because I might be able to put it to sleep. But I'll only have 2 shots at it.
You have.
Was I supposed to have?
Yes, but again, I am. It's not. You have spike growth. So you both have three times a day for each of these spells. Dispel magic, entangle, plant growth, spike growth, and then one use a day of moonbeam, grasping vine, and wall of thorns.
Can we stack those?
Depends on if they're concentration. You can only cast one concentration spell.
I think he's starting like both of them at.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, I could cast Entangle and you could cast
Spike growth.
Spike Growth.
I think one probably slows it down. Both of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Spike Growth slows him down. And Entangle would kind of like grab it.
I'll be right.
Thanks for the warning. Love you.
Thanks for the warning. Why did she exhibit some kind of strange behavior? We should
No,
worry
it's
about?
just it's one of those like automatic like, I'll be back. Thanks for the warning.
I mean, thanks for the warning. Kind of encompasses a threat of a Dutch oven.
You know, we did that.
I wish those came with a warning.
We did that on Discord. I think it's like every time I say, "Hold on, give me a second." I think Kyle always says one.
One.
Yep.
Every
Yeah, I've been
time.
doing that since I was 8 years old.
Yeah. And like I've been trying to stop myself from it a lot of the time.
Generic
It's like,
responses, right?
God damn it.
He's mentally 5 years old. So.
Kind of like bless your heart with the Southern.
What does that say about you who married a mentally 5-year-old? Granted, we all are, but-
Well, let's not use the term man too loosely. Keep it in the context of the mentality.
Yeah.
Man, boy.
Man child.
It's
I think
rough
man
out there.
child. Let's go with man child.
It's rough out there. Right?
Possibly.
Because I still come over and kill the spiders when you do. So.
I have to order the new Dungeon Master screen.
I want to try the new Dragon Age.
Oh, the
Veilguard.
Veilguard?
Yeah.
Doesn't look that it. The graphics kind of suck.
Yeah.
I wasn't thrilled.
I want
like
to play
the,
it for the
city
story.
scenes.
I did. I watched some of the walkthroughs on it. I'm not impressed.
It's very linear now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I played Origins. I played them all. You know,
Yeah.
Mass
Yeah.
Effect, a lot different. I did like the recent drama.
That was pretty fun.
I think
I like
a lot of
open
crap.
worlds.
Yeah.
If I don't get an open world, it's very hard for me to play.
Yeah.
Because if you just keep me on a rail the whole time, like,
Ridiculous.
okay, I'll go kill Torkin number 12,150,000. You know, that sounds like fun.
Well, they always
Yeah,
have
that's
those
kinda like
achievements,
where I'm
get
at.
Like 10,000 of this one thing.
Yeah, and then turn in all their ears.
Yeah. It's like right now I'm playing Star Wars Lone Survivor. And same thing.
What is that?
It has a very like linear.
I don't know that one.
It's been out for a while. It's the sequel to the one with Cal Kestis.
Oh, okay, I have seen that one.
Yeah,
That's when he goes dark, right?
I think
I mean,
so.
he tries
I'm
to
still,
kill Vader.
Well, that's a
I
Force
think
Unleashed.
so. No,
Not
that's
Force
that.
Unleashed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Force Unleashed 1 and 2. That's what the one actor that did the CGI, the motion, CGI motion tracking for the actual character.
You know, I'm playing the new Metro.
Ooh,
That one's good.
once I
Which
get
one?
that,
Metro.
Hmm.
It's the post-apocalyptic, like in Russia, in like 20.
Oh, Tarkov?
No, it's not Tarkov. It's Metro is a.
so it's like
it's like a shooter.
yeah,
It's like a survival shooter,
yeah, it's
but it's in VR, and so it's the graphics are like that.
yeah, and
It's funny. One of my
it's
players in
very-
my other my remote campaign,
he
he had a
style.
dedicated VR room.
That's what I have.
So he's got like one of his spare bedrooms
Yep.
is completely empty.
Right.
And you know, he runs he does all of his VR stuff in there.
But exactly. I mean, he's seen it.
Best way to avoid killing yourself
You know,
or damaging your house.
my old office was tiny. I just kept hitting walls, tripping over everything. My shins.
The first time I ever tried freaking VR was at E3 back in 19.
Yeah.
And I can't like the room was big. They and I tried out Beat Saber, but I still felt like I was about to smack the ever living crap out of that poor girl that was manning the booth, even though she was like 6 feet diagonal
That's
and
right.
sitting in a corner. But I'm
Well, I
like,
like the VR systems that give you the handrails
oh, the
and,
little,
and you
yeah.
can do all the stationary
All the
activity.
treadmill.
Yeah. It's like a little round. There's
Yeah.
2 of them. There's one that's a little round treadmill. There's another one where it's like one of those little jogging trampolines.
Yeah.
So that for people that can't quite orientate themselves
They
to
have the
the
chair too.
yeah, you can either quickly grab a rail. If you're mimicking walking, you can just walk in place and not worry about having to move and stuff like that.
I want to do
So-
that with the Skyrim VR.
Right. Yeah.
Wow,
we
there's
saw
like-
that years ago.
There's-
Like, let's go.
Yeah.
Run
It-
through Sky.
It's funny. Oh, there she is. What happened? Be on your hand.
Question.
Answer.
Grasping vine. What does that do?
Don't
Okay.
pull them
Don't want to pull them close.
close. Don't pull them close.
I
Oh,
have wall
great.
Of thorns.
that just makes
Wall
me
of
sad.
thorns. That'd be useful.
What?
Nothing. It's a couple thing. As you guys are planning your next moves, he's going to come back out. So put that up on the layer for him.
Right by
Gave her
it.
chocolate. That's funny.
Oh.
So couple sweat animals right there.
So it comes back out.
Good.
It
It's
just
only
kind
one
of
week
goes
left,
over
and I like
to
chocolate.
I got
it kind of goes over to one of the corpses and starts kind of like tearing it apart and starts smelling the air. He watches its feathers ruffle and its fur kind of stand up on end. He watches it kind of then calms down and starts walking over towards the edge of the lake. You guys still have surprise.
I'm going to.
How far away is it?
From where you guys are hiding, it's about 50 feet.
My thing is that once we start casting, then I become a light source. So probably start noticing.
Depends on
what you do.
spell. What spells
Well-
are you wanting to cast?
Like Shield of Faith is what I'm looking at.
That would definitely make you a light source.
That's what I'm afraid of. Like all mine require light.
I can
How?
blind and deafen him. And then we can try to entrap him.
I wonder if he can sneak around, but we can just worry about position at this point because we do have advantage. So he'll use
Oh,
his
did you ever
stealth
fix
approach
the your
like
light
around
stand?
this rock right here.
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we can worry
Oh.
about deafening
Tape
and stuff
measure.
like that. Because once we start deafening
Were you
and
able
he's
to fix
feral,
light stand?
I
we
hadn't
start
tried.
swinging like
I
mad.
forgot.
Yeah,
I
we
know,
want
was
to
thinking about it all day. Like I gotta
We
bring
want
that
to keep
filament.
some distance.
So where are you
Right.
looking to go?
That's right.
Oh.
Which
Since
blind and
I-
deafen,
It's this
I
the
can
thing
do at
have.
120 feet.
All right. Well, before you do that,
And you have to choose
he needs
blind
to be
or
able to hear
deafen.
this.
I don't think it's either.
It's
I don't think it's both.
blindness/deafness.
Yeah, you pick one or the other.
Yeah, you
I'd
pick
rather
one.
Oh,
or
one
the
or
other.
the other.
because
Yeah,
Yeah,
blindness.
Definitely,
Definitely
go.
blindness.
Yeah, she's gonna do that if that's what you're preparing. I'm
Yep.
going to come out.
It's about 30 feet to that rock.
This one here.
Yep.
Okay, I'll ink myself.
Are you being stealthy?
Heck yeah. No.
Oh, okay.
We
Wait,
want
what?
surprise.
Wait, what?
This
why
is my
she being-
surprise. I come up and then.
Is this a Leroy Jenkins situation here?
Yeah,
Pretty much.
Where's the last step situation? Yeah, exactly. I come up and then from that rock,
No, you
I cast.
totally ruin our surprise.
Oh my goodness. No, I mean, we rolled it. This is
Toll the Dead on
He's
it.
not wounded.
That we roll.
I mean,
I've never fought an enemy that's half HP.
cast Toll the Dead.
Oh, it's.
It's a 14 to save.
What do you mean?
It's a wisdom save.
Like, wait, it's a. Oh, wait. 14 to save?
Yep.
Hey, it's.
So it'll immediately use this reaction to charge at you. Go ahead and move them into base with your ghost form or your shadow form.
Oh,
And now the rest of us don't get
wait.
attacks of or not surprise attacks.
Correct.
I mean,
I'm then going to jump into its own shadow.
should we just let him die?
Hold on, we're gonna roll for initiative.
Right?
I mean, it kind of is.
I mean, he's a Ghelfi. He goes back to the fairy world. I mean, he's You know what I mean?
Do we really want to keep him alive when he just?
You see what your
ruined our
husband's doing?
surprise?
He's like, oh, he's a glove. He'll survive. So mean.
Okay, so so he's heading your way then, right?
Yeah, he's
Okay.
heading to me. Which is
All right, everyone roll
Actually,
for
me.
initiative,
Fine.
please.
I still have my action because cantrips are
No, we
Plus
weren't in the
1,
initiative.
7.
The minute you moved,
ah
the minute you moved out in the
7.
open,
that's why I was trying to do
Or-
that.
I know,
all
but-
about-
No, I get it. I understand.
that's why I was
Steps
asking
away.
if you were being stealthy. The minute you weren't stealthy, he's got a special ability. So he charged at you
No
the
problem.
moment you passed Toll the Dead.
So I have 7.
18.
So it's the +1 plus the
12.
Yeah, the initiative modifier plus. Yeah.
Sweet.
All right.
I mean, it's always fun to play people that kind of like that. You know,
All right. With that in
custom
mind,
approach.
I'm gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
25 through 20.
I was too stealthy last time. Okay, I was
25
having problems.
for Crystal.
I rolled a 20.
You know, mine says ADHD as like a trait, but in the reality, I think yours is the one.
Any other
Yeah.
25 through 20? 19 through 15?
18.
18 for none of your business. For Drania,
I'm the bottom of the barrel.
what'd you get? 7?
Well,
12.
I got a dirty 7
12 for Bon.
Dirty.
or
seven.
sloppy 7. Right? Anything lower than 7. Sloppy 7.
7 for Akavan.
Not a dirty 20. Or a dirty. Yeah. Not a dirty 20. It's a slot.
Crystal,
So
you are up with the bugbear on deck. What would you like to do?
I am going to run around and get behind
Scream and
him
flail your arms.
and get behind him, behind the owl bear, and
Go ahead and move your figure.
stab him in the ass.
I mean, you move, what, 120 feet?
100 feet.
100 feet. So, yeah, it's pretty easy for you to.
Give him a fistula. You got this.
wait, what was that term?
Fistful.
Get off me!
1,000 years of pain.
I hope your dagger's extra pointy.
So it's +1, so
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
Dagger, dagger, dagger. Hold a hit.
yeah, station.
That's a new one, man.
giblet.
I guessed.
Good thing he produces
Disculated
magically.
portion.
24 will definitely hit. Yeah, roll for damage.
I mean, I got spare the dying here. So
Aw,
I'm not
man.
too
It's a
concerned.
little eraser thing that
Looks
I
like
found.
Red Skull from
Right.
Marvel.
And then all that is
7.
just,
7 points of piercing damage.
And he gets Nick. When you make the extra attack of the light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of a bonus action. I don't know what this means. This extra attack can only be made once per turn. So for Nick, for Dagger, when you
Okay.
make the extra attack of the light property.
So if you, it's not worded very well. If you take the bonus action to offhand attack
Mhm.
with a finesse dagger,
Mhm.
you get the effect of Nick.
Okay, I want to hit him again then as a bonus action.
Okay, roll
I
again.
have multiple daggers. So.
Yeah.
Now I know who to give Shield of Faith to.
11 plus this one would be 7. 11 plus 7, 18.
18 is its armor class. I'll just barely hit.
Remember, guys, 18 is its armor class.
Go ahead and roll the hit.
9.
9 points of piercing.
And he got the nick. I don't know what.
It should
So
tell you what the
that's
Nick effect is.
When you make the extra attack of the light property, you can make it as part of the attack action instead of as a bonus action. This extra attack can only be made once per turn. So does that mean instead of my second one, it becomes a
Correct. So,
Two
so
as
how
my
many
attack?
attacks per turn can you make?
One.
One, right?
Mhm.
As basically now, as a bonus action, you can make a regular attack. But that's what the Nick property allows you to do.
so
You can attack technically. because
You're
you
attacking
can
twice,
attack
technically, is what it is. as long as it's a lightweight or finesse weapon.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
for
daggers.
example, if you had like a warhammer in your other
Can't
hand,
do it.
you wouldn't be able to do it. So, proficiency for finesse weapons, or they're now calling them light, I believe now.
So we've got. It says you can make it as part of the attack action instead of as a bonus action.
Correct.
So I get 2 attacks per turn
Correct.
using my dagger,
Correct.
but it's not using my bonus action.
Correct.
So I still have a bonus action.
Correct.
And bonus action cantrips are bonus actions.
All cantrips are bonus actions.
Firebolt up the end.
Okay. Ranged attack.
Yes, it is.
The dagger's the rock.
Well, since you're in you're in melee, that's
Yeah, it's true. You're in base with it, so that's gonna be a disadvantage.
5 foot.
You give an attack of opportunity.
I don't think I took it.
use reaction.
I don't know. I'm having her check her move.
Well, special action or special trait, cunning action. It could disengage. Oh no, that takes one of my bonus actions. Well, I don't know. I mean, it would have disadvantage against me to do the attack of opportunity. It's. I'll
What?
just.
Okay. So you're doing disadvantage.
Yeah. Let's do the disadvantage. So it does.
What'd you get?
Well, I rolled a 3.
A 3. Arcs off in a
So
different
I got a
direction.
6. So it
Yeah. Doesn't hit. Finish your turn.
Yes.
The owlbear is up. He's actually going to take all of its multi attacks on you.
You just got stabbed in the butt. It doesn't.
Oh.
I mean, don't
Doesn't
hit me.
care.
Don't
Doesn't
hit me.
That's going to be a 13, a 9, and a 9. Yeah.
That's death.
Well, I rolled 2
No.
natural ones.
No, I'm
You're
literally
twisting in the wind.
He misses every fucking time.
As a bonus action, it is going to regurgitate on you. Give me a dex save, if you would, please.
Make your dex save. That way you can split your shadow in half.
Go right
Regurgitation
through
just
it.
goes right through you.
22.
Definitely make it. You watch as a partially digested torso comes regurgitating out. You bifurcate your form, and it goes right through and kind of lands on the other side of
I didn't know owlbears were part snake.
you.
They're part owl.
Owls regurgitate.
When you
No,
bother-
this is
when you
me.
bother
This is
a
him in
snake-
character.
Yeah.
They're part owl.
When you bother a snake while it's digesting, they'll puke on you.
That's true. They will. All right, that'll finish the Albo's turn. Draina, you are up with Bond on deck.
Question,
Mhm.
because it's not properly in my sheet. Are entangle or spike growth cantrips?
No,
No.
No, those are
those are
spells.
leveled spells. That's why it says on
Once
that
per day?
rating it-
3 per day.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 per day.
Darn.
So you use the spell slot.
No, for your race, for your type dryad, you get
It's a
per
specifically
day
a dryad
at will.
thing.
And it's like, boom, they're extra stuff.
Okay. Then I am going to.
Like quicklings 3 times a day, it's burning
Yeah.
hands, and once a day it's levitate, and once a day shatter.
Correct.
So those are the
Those are extra things you can do on top of your normal spell casting if you're a spellcaster.
Or if you just
Then I'm going to speak with the plan, and I'm going to blind it.
Is there a save for that?
Con of 15.
Yeah, kind of all gathered there. Con of 15?
Yep.
That I like to hear. Got decent con. All right. There we go. Much better image. I'm still tooling around with this. That is a 10 plus 4 is a 14. That'll fail. It's currently blind.
Success. I'm just gonna kind of color off to everyone. Okay, he's blind now. Damn it! I can try.
If you yell that out, he like turns where he can hear you.
And once I yell that out, I'm gonna move away from that spot.
Ditching your brother there. By the way, I love that your character kind of just looks like the Jolly Green Giant.
It's
Right.
dude. I should have said. Oh yeah. I just love the moss look to it.
Yes.
That's.
I put
my
her in an
favorite
IV
right
bikini and you in a moss suit.
now. I love it. I love it. It was
Felt
very
appropriate.
And
Felt,
then-
felt very Vex and Vax.
cool. Yeah.
Are we at this point trying to knock it out, or are we just
Basically.
still trying to restrain it? We're trying to knock it out.
Knock it out.
Okay.
Currently
then-
blind. It's in base with both Crystal and Bonkan. Does that finish your turn?
Can I? Am I within 60 feet of him?
Yes.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Frostbite.
Nice. Con save? Or is
That's
that a
con
range
save.
attack? Con save?
It's a yes, con save.
That's a natural 20 plus 4.
Dang. Well, I tried.
Finishes your turn. Bonkan, you're up with Akavon on deck.
Right. I'm going to go ahead and start off with just a very casual beat. That is I think maybe 15 to hit.
That'll miss as it moves out of the way of your punch.
And a focus point. Fury blows.
Okay.
That's 15 plus 4, so that'll be a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
That's dual 16s, so 30, 20 to hit on the second one.
Okay.
All right. So my unarmed strike. So one of them is going to be a 3.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
my
that's-
unarmed strike does 0 damage.
Yeah, because
That's because I have an 8 strength.
again, yeah.
So I have a -1.
Yeah,
Like when
you
you
bitch
heal
slap
people
someone,
when you
nothing
hit them.
happens.
Right. As
Okay,
so-
Kyle said, I heal people when I hit them.
So you're not allowed to
I
hit
think it more like
anyone.
bolster the confidence.
Yeah.
Oh God.
you give them inspiration.
Yeah, it's like, oh, they this.
Oh, you unarmed strike that guy? He's got D4 inspiration now.
1 plus your strength modifier, which is -1. So you do 0.
Okay, so I gotta remember that they.
How much damage?
So 3 plus. I'm trying to remember this for the because I'm new to the whole
Monkey
Wango.
thing? You're new to being monkey?
exactly long death. Where is it?
Long death? I guess that's what he calls his
Exactly.
third member.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna bring you a
Toss
caramel
chocolate
apple.
at you?
I was gonna bring you a caramel apple.
I swear, every time you go to Vegas,
No caramel apple. No
Babe,
caramel
every
apple.
time you go
I
to
have
Vegas.
a temporary crown.
Oh. Well,
every
I just-
time you go to Vegas.
Hold on.
So that's 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
The first, and he loses 3 points of strength.
Okay.
Second one is 10 points of necrotic damage. And he loses another 2 points of strength.
Okay. He definitely
have
wants
donut?
to focus on you. All right, that'll finish your turn.
You have avalanche.
Cheers.
Yes.
Okay.
That was my action and bonus action.
Okay,
I mean,
my
it's
question
little-
is, can I cast a spell and then a cantrip?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. Because I do want to bloody him a little bit, but at the same time, I want to make sure he stays alive. He seems to be focused on him.
No,
Okay.
we need to knock him unconscious. I
Ah.
mean, not Kyle. I mean,
Okay, just let me.
You know, the night will go by faster if we just knock him unconscious.
Yeah.
not Kyle.
No, I'm gonna give him
Fun Kyle. Not Fun Kyle.
the Shield of Faith to Kyle here, so because he seems to be focused on him.
Okay.
And he's a good distraction, so I want.
Okay,
to keep
Shield
him
of
alive.
Faith is what?
So
At
it's
plus
a
2 to AC.
That's right. It's a concentration too, up to. So concentration, how does that work?
So as long as you're
You're
concentrating on that, it can cast
Go ahead
another
and
spell
put that on the base of his
that
figure for me.
requires, concentration. That the concentration of the first spell would have dropped.
And if you get hit and take damage, you have to
No,
make a
no, on
concentration
his
save.
figure. He's
concentrating.
concentrating, not you. There you
Is
go.
it it's not a touch spell, is it?
I'm checking right now.
No, it's
Range?
yeah, it's range.
I think it's either 30 or 60 feet.
Okay, and then on top of that, I'm still able to cast a cantrip, I believe.
Yes.
As a bonus action? Yep.
Because Jason's rules are all cantrips or bonus action.
Sweet. It's a good rule. Keep it.
And he's blinded. Down
Yeah.
there?
He's currently blinded.
So
But I believe at
Blinded
the end
for
of
a
his next
minute.
turn, he can try to save.
Does he get another save? Yes.
Now, if so, this one works. If there's something I can really do.
What cantrips do you have?
Spare the dying, resistance, light, guidance, and druid crown. What's druid crown?
Where you make a little poof of flowers in your hand and let it rain
I'm a-
down.
Yeah.
I was going to tell you, like, you need to pick. Toll the Dead.
He doesn't need Toll the Dead. I like Secret Flame.
Blarg, 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 blarg.
I thought I had a cantrip
You know-
for my class of cleric. Wasn't there a cantrip?
You have many options for cleric cantrips.
But I thought it came default with the class itself as well.
You have to pick
Which
one.
one?
Depends on your subclass.
Yeah, so it's life. So I'm guessing then that would be the okay, that's fine. But I think it's spare the dying that I got.
Yes.
That's right. Okay. Well, so what I'm gonna do, since I am kind of moving, I'm gonna move in this direction because the owlbear is kind of focused over here.
Okay.
It is blinded. So I'm gonna start moving with my sister
Okay.
in that general direction.
You got it. Finishes your turn. Top of the second round. Crystal, you're up with the owlbear on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna stab it again, and I'm going to remember to do sneak attack damage this time.
Yes, you have advantage because of the. Actually, you have advantage because of size difference, but you also have advantage because it's in base with bot.
And it's also blind.
And it's blind, so you have advantage there as well.
I forgot to do sneak attack damage last time.
Oh, roll a hit.
Good question. The whole person is that a
18 plus 8.
26 will definitely hit.
That one is 4 plus. And then my sneak attack damage only gets put on the first attack. Right?
Correct.
5 and 9 and a 5. 9 plus 6.
Sneak attack damage is just your die roll.
Oh,
Your dagger damage gets your
Yes.
modifier.
I was adding them all up.
Okay.
So 4 is my dagger damage plus 6.
So
So
it's
that's
10.
10. Plus 5 is my sneak attack damage.
Yep. So 15 points of piercing. That'll get a
And-
yowl out of it as you jam your dagger like into its backside.
And I get to hit it again because the nick thing.
Yep.
Nick thing.
Yep.
So I'm going to hit it again.
And Nick always works as long as you hit it the first time.
Right. And I got a natty 20.
Nice.
So
Max die.
27. Max die would be
So it's a D6
Four.
it's a D4 for the dagger. So it's
4
already a
plus 5.
4.
9.
is that I still get
Okay.
plus 5?
Well, hold on. So when we do max crit,
Yes.
you got to do it a certain way because it's
Okay.
easier to remember.
D4.
So you automatically get 4 because it's a D4.
Right.
Now roll your D4.
Oh.
2. So 6 is your crit damage.
Okay.
Now add your modifier to it.
5.
5. So that's 11 points of piercing.
11 points more piercing. Yes.
Okay.
Now I'm going to try and firebolt it up the ass again.
The bonus action disadvantage because you're in.
Bolt enema.
You're in base.
Straight roll.
Straight roll because he's blinded.
Doesn't no
I
because
don't
you're
get
at
advantage
disadvantage
because
because you're
he's blinded?
in base. Regardless of him being blinded, you still have disadvantage.
Try.
11 plus 3. So
So that does not hit. Once you get kind of arcing off into the lake.
you can either. I may have to pick a different cantrip that's not.
Shocking grasp.
Yeah. So for the next
All-
one, I remember.
3 attacks coming at you this time
At disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
I don't think dancing light does.
That's going to be a 19, a 12, and a 16.
16 and 12 will miss. The 19 will hit.
That's going to be 23 points of slashing damage.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use a focus point and
Deflect.
to deflect. And you know what? What's this? I'm gonna deflect and redirect. So, well, no, wait. It's only if I can reduce it. But I'm gonna go ahead and just deflect that.
Okay, go for it. What do you roll for that
1d10
to reduce it? Okay.
plus my dex one. And monk level.
Okay. As a bonus action, it is going to regurgitate. No, it's in
No,
base.
as a
It can't
bonus
be
action,
charged.
I would like to.
It's
10.
I would like to regurgitate.
so you take 12 points of slashing damage. It is going to use its
Oh,
feral.
wait, no, actually, I take less than that. I take half of that
Why?
because I am naturally resistant
The slashing?
to slash piercing. I'm resistant to acid, cold, fire, lightning, thunder, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical
Because of the
attacks.
Because of the shadow.
It is considered a magical attack. It's a magical
Because It's a
creature.
natural creature.
All right.
It's right.
At least I'm still like immune
It's
to-
going to use Feral Howl. I need everybody to give me wisdom saves. Is anybody resistant or immune to fear?
I
Immune.
don't know.
You're immune? Okay,
Immune.
so you cannot be frightened.
How do I know?
It would say in your resistance box.
It'd be the defenses right here.
Okay, well, nothing is listed in there because
So you are
it's
not resistant?
because
I'm
you did
immune
more.
to fire.
It's not properly built.
I
Wisdom
got
save.
You are not
23.
resistant. You two are not resistant. to
You are
any
not
of that.
frightened?
Okay.
Wisdom saves from everybody else?
Ooh, that's well.
15.
15. DC's a 16, so you are frightened.
I'm gonna lose my concentration for you, buddy.
No, only when you take damage.
Okay.
Yeah, this is to determine if you're frightened or not.
It means that if you try to attack it, it will be at disadvantage. You cannot move.
So
You
5
willingly
will
cannot move
Towards it.
Oh, I don't want to move towards
Yeah,
it
he
anyway.
felt it.
Put those on the dryads for me.
Yes.
At the end of his turn, he is going to.
Yellow puddle appears.
The end of his turn,
Is that why
con
they're
save.
yellow? That's terrible.
That is a 21 for
It's
his
just
con
that.
save, so he's no longer blind.
Crap.
Silvery barbs.
Fucker.
I will get one use of it.
You have a reaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is still blinded. That's 12.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's the only freaking use of that spell I have
Yep.
today.
What is it?
Silvery barbs.
Silver barbs.
It makes him re-roll.
And
Make sure target reroll.
Advantage to you.
Okay, so you have advantage. Drania, you are up with Bon on deck.
All right. So I can't. Attack is at disadvantage now, right? Because I'm frightened.
Yes.
Yes.
Would trying to cast Entangle on him
Is it
count as an
a
attack?
saber sock? Does he have to roll a saving throw?
I don't know because it's not in my spell list.
Hold on, I'll look it up. Entangle.
You know, you can add your own damn spells, woman.
Not really. It's really hard on D&D Beyond. They're not here.
Entangle. Casting time, 1 action. Duration, 1 minute. Concentration.
90
Strength save.
feet.
Strength save.
Yep.
Ooh. Is spike growth?
No,
also
it's
strength?
try it. Just do it.
Well, he's down by 5 on his strength right now.
All
His
right.
strength is
then-
normally 25. It's currently at 20.
Then I'm going to cast Entangle. I
Okay.
will use one of my.
That's a natural 1. Fail. So he is currently entangled.
Sweet.
So he is restrained until the spell ends.
He is restrained. And do I feel like he needs another hit to try and knock him out?
He's not looking that rough yet.
Okay.
He's a pretty big bucket of hit
Yeah,
points.
they did not hit him all that much.
How far away am I right now?
You are 45 feet.
Okay, then I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Starry Wisp.
Yeah, you brought him in here to show me for his one of his projects you were working on.
I'm going to cast Starry Wisp.
Okay, what does that do?
That is, you launch a mote of light at one creature or object within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 radiant damage.
It's a cantrip, right?
Yes.
Roll with disadvantage because you are frightened.
All right. And I'm rolling d20?
Yep.
Okay. So,
Have you seen the new counterspell for 2024?
No, I haven't.
Your target of your counterspell effect. So if you're casting and then I counterspell you, if mine is higher than yours, automatically dispels.
Yeah.
If it's not, all you have to do is make a con save. If you make the con save, it's not counterspell.
That's kind of
It
nice.
solves the problem of a level 7 person counterspelling a level 18
Caster.
person because you're not using that
Counterspell.
you're not using that baseline DC check anymore.
Yeah.
So that way, if you're casting against a pretty powerful wizard who's got like a +10 on con saves, they have a better chance now
Yeah.
of not being dispelled
Especially if they have
or
like
counterspelled.
a
So
warp there.
we actually Monday's Baldur's Gate game, 3 people counterspelled. It was like a chain reaction of counterspells. It was pretty funny. It was pretty epic.
so that was a 2.
Yeah, you just watch as the moat kind of stops in the midway and just floats off as you lose control of the effect. Do you want to move at all?
You can't go close.
Yeah.
I do not want to go closer anyway, and since he's blind, he doesn't know where I am because I'm trying not to make moves.
Okay. I'll finish your turn. Bon, you are up with Akaban on deck.
Right.
Go, Bun Bun.
Okay. First. 14 plus 4, 18.
18 is its arm class. That'll hit.
5 plus 2, 7 points of necrotic damage. And he loses.
We may need to come up with a save.
Yeah.
So that this is way over OP. I didn't think. Like I didn't
I realized
realize
at the end
every
of-
time you hit, you get to do that.
Yeah, I realized that after our first game. I'm like, oh, Jason's gonna hate my
Yeah, I don't
character.
like this. Yeah, I don't like that
Let's put a
feature
save
anymore.
in there.
Yeah.
Literally told me this prior to this game.
Yeah, because it's
Do you want to put a like a con save against it?
Yeah, it feels like it
Maybe-
should be.
Con wisdom.
No, it feels like it should either be con or.
Charisma?
I think it should be a strength save because it saps their strength.
I was going to go.
Strength
I was
save
saying
then.
con because
Con?
I like trying to resist that necrotic because it's a necrotic effect that's zapping their strength. So
Yeah,
Con
let's
beat it.
let's do that.
It's almost like it's
And it's an all or nothing. So if the
Yeah.
con saves,
yeah, it'll be a save or save.
no effect. If it
Mhm.
fails, you get to roll a d4.
Okay.
Because at level 3, that feels like a lot of ability to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I
Okay.
get it.
I-
I'm trying to figure out what.
So that is a 5 plus 3 is an 8. So it'll take 3 more to its strength.
And I. I'm trying to.
Okay, he's way more fidgety than.
You should be able to
His
put
brother.
note.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I should put it in notes,
He's
but I'm
chill.
trying to figure out because like with
He's
my
also-
stunning strike when I get that, what my DC for that will be should match with like.
Well, stunning strike. No, stunning
It's
strike
also
comes with a
anti-
DC.
because-
Yeah. Does it?
Yes.
I thought it
No, it comes
scales
with
with the
No, it comes with a DC.
I got it.
wizards or
Monk stuff.
Well, yeah, it scales with monk. You took class as a monk.
So,
Yeah, I am a monk.
So, so when you do stunning strike,
Okay.
it'll tell you what the DC is.
Okay, and
Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out like use that as the base of the DC for the console.
No, because you don't want to do that. That's going to be lower. Stunning strike at low level for a monk is like 12 or 13. It's pretty low.
yeah, that'll be-
So I was going to put that ability at a 15. A,
Okay,
con, a
I'll take
DC
that.
15 con
Okay.
save.
Okay.
That feels relatively balanced. So that was another 3. So you get 2 attacks, right?
I haven't done my bonus attack yet.
Naked
Okay, go
dog.
for it.
Naked dog.
Oh my god, that dog looks ridiculous.
I know.
I
wanna
know.
Put a sweater
It
He
on.
just-
used to look
doesn't
like
even-
him.
It doesn't even look like a husky. It looks like a spray painted coyote.
I want to put a sweater on him.
'Cause he's so thin, you know. He's like all.
Yeah, you say that
Dappled
now, wait
and
till
thin.
Your house becomes fur.
Well,
have
no,
a-
I
have
don't
a
have
corgi.
huskies for that
I
reason.
know. So
I
Uh,
have a corgi.
no, you have a corgi that lives outside,
I have a corgi that sometimes comes inside.
and it comes in, explodes, and then leaves.
Yes.
First Fury of Blows strike misses.
Okay.
That was
When
16.
we first
Oh,
got
that's
Macy,
what- that's
she
the
looked like a
balance.
freaking coyote.
Flurry of blows does not give you the long death.
She was so skinny.
That's the good balance. So I'll give you the high DC
He's a little bit
15
more
con
bold.
save,
Okay.
but during flurry of blows, you
So
don't
it's
get
once
the,
per turn.
yes, as your attack action.
Okay, I can use it.
That makes
I can use
otherwise
it
if you
once per turn.
hit and fail and you roll 3 4s, that's like 12 points.
Oh,
of
I
strength
know. I
reduction.
like. I
That's yeah.
left the game last week, and I was like, "Oh, God,
Yeah.
Jason's gonna hate this."
Yeah,
I
it's
know
a
it's not gonna.
little. Yeah, it's a little OP. So
We'll
we'll,
get some of the OP
we'll
out.
balance it that way.
be like a play tester for D&D.
Personal space.
Oh, we're completely breaking some rules here because first of all, they're all Fae familiars, but they've taken classes, right?
Yeah,
Well, no,
we're
you
all
got-
faith in
you're all
those.
Fae familiars
So
that
we
took
took
classes,
classes.
but your races get all these special features too because of what you are.
So we get the class features and the race features.
So, for example,
And-
what he
So as a Fae,
took,
you're stuck in a flat.
As a Fae, you're a summoned
just Fae.
creature. You're just Fae.
you're just a Fae creature.
Okay.
But so what we decided
And
to
then
do
we
for
added
the
classes.
Neverwinter theme and just this kind of casual theme of just being able to play, you guys are summoned as familiars, but you still get to use your your classes and normal builds. But the creature you took is normally like a CR 3 or 4, I think, in the Shadowfell. So there's some challenges with taking on certain Fae racial aspects that don't quite balance into the overall idea of what level you are.
That makes sense since the
What CR are you?
absurdity.
Really?
Yeah,
That makes sense with absurdity.
that's why I
He's
went with
already-
it because he's a low
Since
CR,
he's
but
summoned,
that
you know?
that shadow.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's just there's no way you can balance the
I'm a
number of
one.
attacks against the monk class
Mine is a one.
because if it was a normal creature, it'd get the one attack.
Yeah, that's why I wanted.
Yeah.
That's why I wanted.
Okay.
Like, that's the
So-
only like
Your
the strength drain thing.
any of your
Strength drain?
additional attacks due to focus points do not cause the long death.
Okay.
Only your main.
No, it's not the long death. It's a strength drain from my shadow.
Oh, I thought it was a long death.
No,
What's the long death do?
Right now, nothing.
Okay.
If the bear dies,
Oh, that's
I get
right.
10
That's
HP.
right. So basically, the only time that effect kicks in is on your main attack action.
I got
Okay,
shoot.
So let's say we do kill the bear, or at least rid the bear. Do
Uncommon.
they? Yeah. Can I use my cantrip?
Spare the dying.
Spare the dying to keep it alive.
Sure.
Make it
Stabilize it. Yeah.
So we could just
Remember,
kill it,
knocking it
stabilize
unconscious is step one of
We don't have to kill
killing
it.
it.
We knock
So,
it unconscious.
if you knock it unconscious, it's technically not dead. But if you knock it
It's still
unconscious,
slightly alive.
you can use spare the dying to stabilize it the minute you knock it down, because it will start making death saves.
And
The
as long
moment
as
you
it
knock it
says to
unconscious.
So
play
it's now
at
at
the end of it,
17
it'll be
for
fine.
strength.
Yes, it's now at 17 for strength. So finish your turn.
That finishes my
All
turn.
right.
I miss both of those strikes.
Akavan, you are up.
Awesome.
Then we'll be at the top of the third level with third round with Crystal on deck.
Okay, so I'm going to use my class feature for Channel of Divinity here. Just discovered this, and we're going to use Divine Spark.
Okay.
And I'm going to strike the creature. So I'm going to read this off to you so you have a good idea what it is. So
Yeah, get a melee range.
I hope not.
Like,
Well, he's frightened. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
do me a favor, Draina, give me a wisdom save if you would at the end of your turn.
So did you lose any HP?
Not one.
You are still frightened.
wait, yeah, I did.
I didn't think about that. Dang it, that really threw it off for me. Because if I get close,
But you can't.
no, because
Because you're still frightened.
yeah. So that sucks. Okay, well,
I just like that your mini is wearing the frightened as a sash.
Divine Spark is at 30 feet.
it says touch here.
Divine Spark is a magic action. You point your holy symbol at another creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself and focus divine energy at it. Roll 1d8 and add your wisdom modifier. You either restore hit points to the creature equal to that total
Oh, you're
or
right.
force the
Yeah.
creature to make a constitution saving throw.
I thought it meant like reach.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Okay.
On a failed save, the creature takes necrotic or radiant damage, your choice equal to. Okay, so you can heal or you can do damage with Divine Spark.
I'm gonna
That's
do.
neat.
I'm gonna do damage with radiant damage.
2024 rules, baby.
That's right. So
So 1d8 and add your wisdom modifier, which is +4.
What's your DC for your spells?
what's that?
Your
Spell
DC.
DC is spell attack is +6.
Oh, so yeah, roll a d20.
So it's a D20 plus a D8.
Divine Spark. It doesn't say that it's a to hit.
No, because he's doing it at you, right?
No, he
No,
said he was
I'm
going
doing
to do
it
it
to
the
the
air.
You chose to,
But-
to do the hit either. It's a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, he's doing
So
it
it's
either or.
15, I
So it's a
believe.
con save for me.
Con save.
So you have to roll.
That is a 7 plus 5 is a
DC
12.
14.
So that'll fail.
So you do the it's 8 plus
One-
4.
So you roll a D8
You roll
plus
D8.
4 radiant damage, correct?
He can choose radiant or necrotic.
So it looks like 5. We're gonna do necrotic damage.
Total of 5 points in necrotic. Okay.
Then
Oh, you want a dice sprayer from me?
And that is an action. So
Yeah,
you
I
can
got
still
my
do a
first
bonus
boss,
action.
We got a stack of dice right over there.
I know. But I think those spells.
don't have his
I'm,
moments.
Stop
I'm
talking
really
about
glad
Stephanie like that.
Kyle, I was going to say,
No, that's my sweet one.
oh, okay.
Oh, I'm the first.
I wonder if oh,
It's a
you
dice.
showed me this last time.
Oh, I did. Didn't
Yeah.
He likes to show it off every time.
He does.
He's bad as you, but he's as bad as you as showing off his box.
Hawaiian Goodwill. You're going to brag about.
He likes showing off his box.
Yeah.
Well, this was this is one of Close's latest finds.
Ooh.
It's ceramic.
It's not a box.
Yeah, it's just ceramic.
So I can't use concentration then no spell concentration.
You made a mistake.
Oh no! Your character just died. Oh, there it is. Back.
Because one of the duration is concentration for a spell I'm currently having active, but I also want to do a resistance that also has concentration.
Right. They
That
do
would
not
drop-
stack. It's
that
either
would
or
drop the other one.
for concentration.
Then that would be it for me.
I'll finish your turn.
This character will, oh, snap.
Top of the third round, Crystal, you are up with the owl bear on deck.
I got 2 dogs around me right now. I'm trying to avoid.
I'm gonna stab it.
Don't
in the
avoid the love. Embrace the passion.
Gonna stab it in the butt.
butt. Stabbing
Stab
it in the butt again.
butt. Stab it in the butt.
Good place to stab it.
Well, you know,
What in the butt? Oh,
What in the butt? What in the butt?
Notice that.
18 plus 8.
You try to
26
get
will hit.
your arm
Roll
off.
for damage.
That's where you got that beard.
Because you hit with the dagger, you get
Yeah.
to attack again with it.
And this one gets the sneak attack.
Yes, because you still have
Yeah.
advantage.
Okay. 1 for my dagger damage,
Plus
plus 6, so 7.
Okay.
This big boy.
Sneak attack damage is 5.
Okay.
See how his mom's height, but
And then the second attack with the dagger
he loves
is a 7. 21.
21 will hit. Oh my gosh, dog is
And then
ridiculous.
1d4.
Just staring at Kyle like,
3 plus
you know,
5
these
is
embarrassing moments are for home, not here.
8 points of damage on that dagger.
Nice.
Attack.
Oh, he wants you to
And I'm gonna try and firebolt it again at disadvantage.
Before you can do your bonus action, because that's the end of your action, he's going to use his reaction to swipe at you.
Ow.
Disadvantage because he is blind.
And I'm fast.
Disadvantage because he is blind. That's going to be double 6s. Gambler's luck. That's a
Oh wait,
crit.
that hits. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a crit. So that is going to be, it's a d12, so it's automatically a 12,
I don't like you.
11, 23 plus 5. That's 28 points of slashing damage.
Oh,
And now you can do your.
Nope.
It's a big, powerful feral creature, so.
I had the drops for
I mean, he's almost below half
my
health.
wife's dog.
And he is entangled, right?
He's entangled, so yeah, and he's blind. And he's almost below half health.
We're chipping away.
What?
I didn't hit it with fireball.
Oh, okay. The fireball goes arcing off into the water. Luckily, it's, you know, everything's green and lush. You'd be,
I don't.
You mean so
Thank
the
you.
exact opposite of where we live?
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. All right, that'll finish your turn, Crystal.
Oh yeah, it would start a forest fire.
Because that'll catch things on fire that aren't attached to the target.
I'm gonna try burning candles next.
You know, we kind of took that first.
All 3 attacks. Huh?
Fire, forest fire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, so he lives on the other side of Lake Elfronic.
No, it's not. I'm literally a tree, man.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's making a character
I forgot
reference.
about that.
Direction.
3 attacks coming at you. Disadvantage
Okay.
because he is blind.
Come on, now don't let us
I'm
on
gonna
fire.
reroll.
That's right. I'm flammable.
1.
Right? I'm down.
Very flammable.
So 9 plus 7 is 16 to hit.
Misses.
Or plus 17.
It is with
Oh yeah, that's right. With his shield of
Yeah.
faith. Yeah, that's right.
and
Right.
So those will miss.
Found it. There it is.
He is going to regurgitate on you. So give me a dex save, if you would, please.
17.
17. That is the DC. So you are good. Once again, you bifurcate or
this
yeah,
time I
you
just-
fold over, and like a partially regurgitated upper torso arm
Another
comes out onto the ground.
Really frustrated about that.
Well, by the time this is over, it's gonna be starved, so it's gonna want to eat you guys.
Gonna want to eat all that stuff and feed back up.
That'll finish the owlbear's
I hope he's a
turn.
vegan, so I gotta say.
Dranya, you are up with Vaughn on deck.
I mean, it's
All right.
of course. It's
I
not.
know. I
Is he
don't think I'm
still-
on his menu.
It's an omnivore.
Is he still blind?
Oh, yeah, find out. 5 plus 5 is a 10. He is still blind.
Awesome.
Akavon, give me a wisdom save to see if you're still frightened.
Okay. 14.
plus your bonus.
I'll get it right now.
Okay.
I gotta switch
On
over.
the dagger. on
18.
here, read that. I don't know.
You are no longer frightened. You can take that
if we
marker
want to do
out.
that
Which one?
under the dagger. I don't know if we want to do that.
Yeah, I'm starting to
For
figure out,
actions?
Claire's so pretty,
Read
like,
under the
going
dagger.
back so people start getting hurt.
There, the word dagger is written all over the sheet. So I don't.
Dagger, 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 dagger.
That's what I just asked. Under
Yes,
actions,
under
there's
actions.
multi attack and
Yes.
then dagger.
Yes.
Melee weapon attack, +6 to hit, reach of 15 feet, one creature.
Kava leaf.
Huh?
About the kava leaf thing.
Oh, the kava leaf poison. It's a DC 12. Yeah, as a quickling, you have access to that poison. So, I mean, just remind me when you hit, and I'll roll a 12 or I'll roll the con save, and if it fails, it takes poison. It's under the poison effect. Because as a quickling, that's one of your traits.
Or falls asleep for 1 hour.
Oh yeah, you could choose
Right.
either or.
Right.
Okay, keep that in mind.
Yeah.
All right, Janya.
Okay.
Remember, when I say on deck, you should start planning, not quilting.
I was
Just for that, you owe the DM a scarf.
No, I'm good.
You
won't
owe the
wear it.
DM's
I won't
wife
wear
a
it.
scarf.
That's
I
fine.
actually was planning what I was going to do. I just wanted to make sure that it was still blind
Blind.
at first. Because if
I know,
it
that's a
wasn't
lot of
blind,
scrolling.
then
A lot of scrolling.
that was checking to make sure if spells were concentration or not. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, because I'm holding concentration on entangle, I can still cast a spell though, right?
Correct. As long as it's not a
Not
concentration spell.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
You can always cast a concentration spell. It just causes your other concentration to drop.
Okay, so I am going to. Are there any rocks on the ground around?
I'm
me?
standing on
Little
one.
rocks.
Well, that's a
Big rocks,
boulder.
like rocks between 1 and 5 pounds.
Yeah, there's plenty of them along the lake's edge.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one
Okay.
and catapult it at.
Hit 'em. Okay. It's a ranged attack, I believe.
It is.
Yes, it
Go
is.
for it.
I'm pretty sure you have to
You're
go.
gonna have to roll disadvantage.
I'm pretty sure you have to go through Kyle's.
Actually, that's okay. That's a dex.
Oh, it's a deck save for me.
That is a dex save.
That's a natural 1.
So that is 3d8.
Ooh,
Okay, just can I say that I
11.
see this coming and I do
11?
the whole
nice.
Jim Carrey, the mask, just grab
Yeah.
the shuttle and
Like the owlbear kind of getting frustrated with Crystal, backhand swipes her, right? And does some pretty vicious damage to Crystal. And then it turns back to focus back on Bond. At that moment, Bond bifurcates and a rock just slams into the owlbear's face. He's now starting to look a little bit rough.
All right, and then I still have bonus action,
So your bonus action.
so I'm going to Starry Wisp again.
Okay. That's a save?
That is.
Oh, no, that's a ranged spell attack. I
That is
believe,
a
for the DM.
ranged spell.
The last time you cast it, it floated off after a few feet of movement.
So that is. I'm just going to tap on it this time.
got caught in that very strong cross breeze.
That is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 will hit. Yeah, roll for damage.
All right, and damage is 1d8,
Okay.
2.
Still on his feet, but starting to look pretty rough. We'll finish your turn. Give me another wisdom save. See if you
Alright.
shake off this frightened effect. Once you save, you cannot be frightened again. So none of you can be frightened again.
That is
24?
24.
You are no longer frightened. You can remove that marker.
I was on deck next.
Vaughn, you're up, and Akaban, you're on deck.
Yeah, so
No more for you.
smash right into its beak
Go for it.
a dirty 20.
20 will hit.
And a decent con save.
That is a 16 for the concept. Roll for damage.
That's going to be 6 plus 4. I'm sorry, 6 plus 2. 8.
Okay. 8 bludgeoning.
8 bludgeoning. And then just because I don't want to use up the rest of my focus points for this, gonna go ahead and reach out and shocking grasp.
Nice. Bonus action?
Yep.
You reach out with the other shadowy form to kind of
By
come
one.
up underneath.
By
And
one.
you just barely miss him.
Yeah. It like
That'll finish your turn?
yeah.
All right. Akavan, you are up. Then we'll be at the top of the 4th round.
So I'm going to save you. Right.
Crystal on deck.
So how much hit points?
28.
Okay. I'm not going to put a dent in that, but I'll try. All right.
And remember, you're no longer frightened, so you do have the ability to move towards the owlbear now.
Well, I have a range of 60 feet.
Oh, yeah. You're
Oh, are you using
definitely
healing
in.
word?
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
I'm using the healing word. It's not a concentration spell.
It's
I'm
not,
gonna
and it's
direct it.
horrible.
So I'm going to go ahead and roll for it.
Well,
So,
once again, it depends on your subclass.
Oh wait, he's a life cleric.
so I'm going
so
to cast it as a level 2, though. I believe that's possible here.
Yep.
And that would gain me.
What?
I don't want to.
So it'd be.
Wait. So I don't want to, like, side. Okay.
You don't want to
She doesn't
meta?
wanna back-
Meta
backseat.
pigeons. Meta pigeons. You do have preserved life as a feature, which has a 30-foot range, and you can just do 15 points of healing.
She's just telling you how to run your character.
She plays clerics a lot.
She
so-
plays clerics a lot.
Okay.
So you can
She's like,
actually
you know,
get
you
within 15 or 30 feet of them, which you technically are, and
then do
instead
it,
and
yeah.
just do your feature preserve life.
Okay.
Is it single target or single? And you can pick a target and automatically give them 15 hit points. That way you conserve your spell slots. You don't have to move. Is it a bonus action feature or is it just say feature? It's an action. Okay.
So I'm looking for that now. Too.
And your features and traits.
This is why you don't play on a phone. I don't like the mobile version of the website. It's very
No.
overly condensed.
Well, he's also on only his half page.
That's true.
Okay, I bring up the website
I want to start
instead
a
of the app
phone
on here.
Okay. So
that
yeah.
when it's half, it says half,
So that's
and when it's open, it says width.
my second channel divinity though.
Yes.
So that'd be my last one.
Yes.
Correct.
So I'm gonna go ahead and use it on her.
Okay,
She's
so
gonna
you get 15 hit
HP.
points back. So you have your bonus action and your move left.
And so that's 15. And then could I cast healing word on top of that?
Is it a bonus action?
Well, is it a cantrip or a spell?
But you said an action. I assume that included the
Your
so-
the preserved life was the
Was the action?
was the
spell.
action.
Okay, so I get what you're saying. Okay, perfect. And so that would be it. Well, I can still do
Healing word
resistance
is
to
a bonus
slash.
action. Jason.
So I can do resistance to slash. No,
Jason.
Because
Healing word.
concentration.
Healing word is a bonus action.
Yeah, but it's a spell.
That's true.
You can't do spell.
yeah. That's what.
Now,
Good.
one of the things,
Channel divinity though.
Channel Divinity is an action.
But it's
And that's
is
what
it a
he-
spell?
But does that count as a
'Cause
spell?
It's a feature. It's a class feature.
Yeah.
Does that count?
Oh
as
no,
a
no,
spell?
I'm sorry. I was thinking of something else. No,
Okay.
you, bonus action you can cast Healing Word as a spell, because Channel Divinity is a feature, not a spell.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
can still do
Healing
healing
Can
word.
still
for
do
you.
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll, and can I do that at level 2?
Yep.
for her?
Absolutely.
So we're gonna roll 4 of these instead. I believe that's 4 plus
I think for life clerics
7?
you get your spell modifier too.
plus 7.
Yeah, that's why Healing Word's better with a cleric, especially a life cleric versus most others that take it.
And casting
So-
it at 7th, it's plus 8. 44
Second
plus
level.
8. Casting it at second, I didn't mean second. Casting it at second, it's plus 8.
Okay, so that means we have 15. So you get 30 total.
Fine.
You're back up at
I'm
full.
back up at full.
Well, I have probably-
How close were you to 0?
I was at 2.
So that's why.
Because I don't look at their character sheets, so I don't know what their hit points
That's
are.
why the meta pigeon talks.
Yeah.
Is why the meta pigeon
That
talks.
was the most effective way for you to do a heal.
Yeah.
Is what she was looking for.
Yeah.
So
She was
'cause
looking at dead stores, what
that's
it
the
was.
interesting thing about one of the things I liked about this idea of taking on Fey entities as your race, right? And then mixing them with a starting level 3 subclass,
Yeah.
because it really challenges you to not ignore your features and traits.
Well, not only that, but I just like the idea of this. It's not an extended campaign. Everything's a new instant.
Yeah.
New mission.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And if you die, you can't be like if she were to drop to 0, she'd disappear.
Yeah. I don't get healed.
You get
I,
damage now.
I bamf
She doesn't go unconscious. She bamps and ends up back in the
in the pay
Feywild.
pocket.
That's when you start enjoying your snacks and stuff.
Right. I'm like, oh, man. I didn't get to roll the bodies.
All right, so you still have your move if you want to move it all.
Bring up my reality mirror and start watching what you guys are doing.
No, I'm kind of seeing the chaos there. It doesn't look appealing, so I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay. Damn you in chaos. Crystal, you are up. We're on the top of the 4th round with the owlbear on deck.
I'm like,
That's right.
I don't want to get
Stabbing
it
him
on
in
that.
the ass again.
Go for it.
We're here just to support it. We're like the cheerleaders.
Cheerleaders are like, I'm holding on to him.
It's all like jewelry craft. Just go jump on.
Yeah.
Like, we can
Of
do it.
leaves.
That's a
Mine's more
23
boss.
to hit.
23
I was gonna say
will
like
hit.
hers could be like flowers, yours are like a bunch of like autumn leaves.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just
Okay,
gonna
so
shout it
the
out.
dagger damage is 4 plus 6.
Mine's more like spores,
10.
really.
Okay. Sneak
Yeah,
attack.
that's what
Sneak
it
attack
is.
damage is
It's
5.
Oh,
Okay. Take your second
Yep.
attack with your dagger.
Second dagger damage.
If the owl bear got near
20.
me,
Max the die.
Swords. So 4.
Everybody's sleeping.
Roll another
and then
d4.
Another d4.
What if that's like a nervous twitch though?
That's 7 plus your modifier.
Like someone scared you. Just like,
That the second dagger is plus 5.
So that's 12 points of piercing damage. That's your crit damage. Now,
That one doesn't get sneak attack.
that's right. Okay.
And I'm gonna try sidestepping, so I'm not going to get Bond in the shadow in the cone. And
Okay.
I'm going to burning hands.
Okay.
And I'm trying to shoot it towards the water because I'm trying not to catch anything else on fire. Does burning
Okay.
hands catch other things on fire? The
This one
fire
catch
ignites
the
any
tree
flammable
friends on fire,
objects in the
please.
fire that aren't being worn or carried. So I'm trying not to catch things on fire.
The entire lakeside is on fire because it has a methane kind of, that's why it's called Black Lake.
oh,
Is
So,
I'm pretty sure we're
hey, it wouldn't be the first time. One of our other campaigns, they blew up the lake.
All right.
So,
Instead of side, I'm going to
It's
crouch
al-
under
it's
it and
also
burning hands
constantly
up.
controlled by,
is it a save or
rodents of
touch
unusual
attack?
size.
Dex save.
That's save.
Please don't catch the tree friends on fire.
That is a 17 plus 0.
Which my spell save is 11. Wait, am I on the right? Wait, 11.
Yeah, they take that.
No, it's a cantrip.
But
Takes no
I think you're
damage.
using
No, it's burning hands.
Burning Hands is a cantrip, right? Or is it a spell?
level spell.
Is it a
Yeah,
bonus
I wasn't
action
able
spell?
To be able to use it.
Yeah, I think that's
Can't
an
use that
action.
then. That
Yeah.
is an action.
Yeah.
Can't use that.
I mean, I'm all for roast bear and roast owl, but and he's looking pretty rough after those two
Yeah.
dagger swipes on him.
I'm gonna try and firebolt him again.
Okay.
At disadvantage then if I can't burn him.
Yeah, because you're in melee.
Right inside this thing.
No.
You
Uh,
have advantage. Did you ever use it?
I already get advantage because of we're flanking.
did you want either one of those dagger strikes to use the Clovis?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So one of them can use it, right?
Well,
Yeah.
remember,
The first one, I'm gonna try and make him fall asleep. It's a con 12.
That's a natural 20.
well,
plus
what I was
5.
saying is I gave you advantage from the silvery barbs.
I already get advantage.
Which you could use on the roll for the ranged attack.
No, your very first attack would have advantage from the effect.
Yeah.
So either way, it would go away after her first attack. All right, finishes your turn. Unless you want to move.
No.
No? All right.
I know it's probably
This
gonna
time he's going to split his attacks. He's going to beak strike you, and then he's going to use his claws on you. So start with the claws.
Okay.
That is a 22 and a 12.
Does
22.
the entangle
22
hinder him
hits.
at all?
Oh wait,
He's
wait,
already
wait,
got
wait,
his
wait.
advantage.
Shield. Never mind.
Yeah, he's on disadvantage with blind.
Okay.
Shield only ups it to +5, and it was a 22.
Yeah. You gonna burn the reaction though?
No.
Okay. So then I will burn the spell slot. 15 points of slashing damage to you. Beak with disadvantage.
Do I have a? I don't get the rogue feature of
Evasion.
Evasion yet?
did I?
Not
That is a 19 and a 16.
five?
So 16 plus 7 is a 23.
+7?
Yeah, it's plus 7 to hit.
Even with his strength drop down?
Yep.
Damn. Yeah, they'll hit.
Okay. That is going to be 17 points of piercing damage from the beak. I keep forgetting it's piercing.
And it's magical.
Correct. Beak // bonus action. Knows it's terror call won't work. Are you gone?
I'm gone.
You guys watch as Bond bamps out of existence. Which the three of you that
Oh, wait.
here,
I could use a focus point to knock it down. I forgot about that.
you
Wait.
get a D10, right?
I get
Yeah,
a
he gets a
D10.
D10.
Yep.
It's all on the detail now.
It's all on the D10.
Put the damn thing.
And I'm too
Don't
far
you have
away
a
to get
giant
guidance.
bag of dice and you don't know where you put
Well,
it?
I took one out the last time I got hit, and then I guess I
Dice
accidentally
I don't
put it
think
away.
you're too far away. to
Pure addicts, dice
Guidance is
goblins.
touch.
Okay.
Enough to
What
keep
would
you
I
in
add
the material plane?
before? Yeah, because let's see, it's my 9 plus another. I think it's my dex. So
Your dex modifier.
Yeah, so 9, 11 points. So it would only be 6.
6 points. Yep.
Yeah,
there's
so
only
I'd
6
be- I
points
would
of
be-
piercing.
yeah.
What do you got left?
I got to figure that out. Because I just did that and it showed me dead. I'm like, oh well, fuck.
Bonus action dex save, if you would please, is going to try to regurgitate onto you. And this time it's just organ meat.
18 plus 7.
25, you're good. As a ball of organ meat comes out and just plops over your head onto the ground. Fucking quick one. So weird. All right, that'll finish the owlbear. Dranya, you are up with Bon on deck.
All right. Is he still blind?
Oh, thank you for reminding me. 10 plus 5 is 15.
That meets.
Okay, meets beats it. He is no longer blank.
All right. Then I am going to cast blindness on him again.
All right. It's a 17 plus 5. It's 22.
All right. So for bonus action, I am going to. I'm going to move a little bit closer so that I'm within 30 feet. Right there-ish. And cast poison spray.
Is that a cone?
That is.
And it was 17 to hit me, right?
It's a 5-foot line or a cone?
It is. Does not say cone. Says spray a toxic mist at a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Okay, you're good.
All right.
Roll to attack.
And that's a d20, right?
Yep.
5 plus 7.
12. That'll miss as you watch the spray kind of just arc over the owlbear's head.
Well, dang it. I think that's all I can do.
Okay, that'll finish your turn. Bon, you are up with Akavon on deck.
Is it a reaction to grab something?
What are you trying to grab?
One of the cookies from the last mission.
Oh, well, it's a bonus action. That's the healing.
Yeah.
Benefit, right? That's a bonus action.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'll get one of those. And
Okay.
Look like I'm about to eat it, but then just kind of just shove it in my face.
Yeah, it just kind
It
of
just.
fades into your
Yeah,
form. 2d4 plus 2, I believe, right?
Yes.
As a reminder, if you eat any healing items or drink any healing items as an action, you automatically get the full amount of health.
Was it your action?
No, bonus action.
Oh,
24.
that's already met. So 4 plus 4 plus 2,
10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, that's.
Keep you in the fight one more round.
It'll definitely do more than that, actually. That bumps me up to freaking 19 now. Nice. Well, I was at 15, Then with my deflect attack, luckily getting it. Oh god.
So have your action and your move.
Yep. I did a dumb and accidentally put
You broke your
damage
sheet.
instead of.
You broke your sheet.
Yes, I did. I broke my shit. So that was a bonus action. My action is going to be to just.
Strike at him. Go for it.
He's no longer blind, right?
He is no longer blind.
Nope.
Does
Whip.
not hit. Whips right past him.
That one.
Yeah. Do you want to move at all?
We're doing the gambling thing, right?
If you roll double ones, double twos, double anything, yeah.
One.
That's an epic failure.
Yeah. I told you I rolled a nat 1, and then I was like, gambling thing? Oh.
So you rolled 2 ones.
No, I rolled a single. I didn't roll the. I dropped this one.
Oh,
I thought
you
like,
did a grog.
I was like, all right, get out of my way, and here we go. Roll one.
So had you been rolling with either advantage or disadvantage, it would have been an epic fail.
It was a 1 and a 3.
Oh, I thought you said it was a 1 and a 1.
No, I was asking about because I was trying to remember what the gambling rules were.
Gambling are doubles.
Yeah.
So if you roll double 20s, it's epic success. Double ones, it's epic failure. Everything else in between is critical. So 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 4 and 4, 5 and 5.
Okay.
As you go up the spectrum. All right.
But unfortunately,
So finish your turn.
yes, natural 1.
Akavan, you are up. They'll be at the top of the 5th round with Crystal on deck.
Okay. Well, my focus is on you. Make sure you make it to the next round. I'm going to use Healing Word again.
Claire, you guys should take notes.
I don't play cleric. I play a bard.
All right. So Healing
Oh,
Word.
is that for me? That look? Is that look for
I
me?
play clerics all the time.
Mm-hmm.
By the
Healing,
way, there's
Sure
they're
do.
on top of the cashews.
so Healing Word, I'm going to cast it at level 2, of course, because you need it as much as possible.
I'll take it.
And the life cleric, that is optimum.
Yes.
1/1.
Ooh. So 3, 6.
No, 2
Well-
3s or 4 and a 2.
Nice.
So 12 plus 8.
So
Top
20
of it,
points.
20 points.
I'm more than filled.
Okay.
So that'll get you fully healed. That was your action.
That was
Yeah.
So you
the
still have your bonus action and your move.
Healing word is a bonus action.
Oh, that's right. Healing word is a bonus action.
So I can actually.
Still have your action.
But is it a bonus action for a level 2?
It is.
It's always-
so
yeah.
You just
So I
can't-
can do another healing
you can
word
do
to
it.
heal.
No,
No.
you can do another. You can try to do a cantrip or like.
I wonder if I can go to her and just use Cure Wounds.
Mm-mm.
No, it's a
No.
spell.
That'd be a
You already did a
spell
spell.
I mean, you could use your.
Well, so spell on spell you can never do. You can either do a spell cantrip or cantrip spell, but you can't do cantrip spell
Unless you're a sorcerer.
unless you're a sorcerer.
You haven't got a magic bullshit.
The only thing
Although, come to find out, in the latest campaign, Matt is allowing the players to use cantrips as an action or bonus action.
I gotta catch up.
That way, they always have something to do.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about that one. I'm thinking about it.
So
That'd
I'm
be very fun.
I'm thinking about it because it kind of makes sense.
debating if I should do touch or resistance for you.
It dropped my AC.
Yeah, because you're currently concentrating on Shield of Fate.
Yeah, but I mean,
Hey, it's been good. It's been okay. It's been
you still want me to keep that up?
yes.
The Shadow is your tank.
Yeah,
Uh,
right now he's got most
I'm
of
the-
his attention.
I'm the evasion tank right now.
I mean, he's only really paying attention to me because I've been doing a lot of damage to his ass.
Yeah,
Literally.
literally. Not speculatively, not figuratively, but I've got this little tiny quickling just jamming a little dagger into the butt of an owlbear. And every now and then he can burn his reaction to swipe at her as an offhand strike, but it's all he can do.
But
I'm going to maintain myself kind of in this area right here. I'm not
Okay.
going to move. I
Okay?
seem to be very valuable in that position. So
All
I'm
right.
going to stay there.
You are going to knock down all the rocks, though.
In the process. So let's finish your turn.
Yeah, that's it.
All right. Top of the 5th round, Crystal, you're up with the owlbear on deck. And the owlbear is looking pretty rough.
Stab it in the ass again. And
Didn't see that one.
very rough.
Nope, not at all.
I would say very rough, yes.
I'm gonna hit it once to start. I'm just trying to put it to sleep. Wait, no.
And you can use the Kabbalah.
I could, but I'm also gonna try and cast sleep.
That's right. On its remaining hit points.
No. It's a wisdom save.
Oh, I'm thinking of I always get hold person and sleep mixed up.
So do
Hold
I.
person is a hit die pool.
Yeah.
Wisdom
I
save.
thought
Wisdom save.
sleep was the hit die pool and whole person.
I think
was
they
the,
changed it because now it's saying it's a wisdom save. It's not a hit die
I'm
pool.
wondering if maybe it used to be a hit die pool.
It used to sleep used to be a
Yeah, and
Yeah.
now it's a wisdom save
now it's a wisdom save.
in the 2024 rules. That's why I keep getting it confused.
Yeah.
What's that?
This is for like a level 20.
No, that's
No,
No,
it's just
it's
a
a
D.
D100.
It's a D100.
So you wanted the
That's gonna fail. It is
and anytime I cast a level spell, I have to roll
just
a
falls
D100
over, fast
to
asleep.
see what effect hits me.
Okay.
Okay. Can you
How long does it last for?
a minute?
In that case, we're going to keep in initiative for now. At the start of her turn, the sleep spell goes off, and it's currently asleep for up to a minute.
So you want me to?
It's still restrained by entanglement. Okay. So we're in initiative, but you guys have a minute, which is 10 things you could do to try and get this thing so that when it wakes up, it can't break out, break
Right.
away, or get away.
Try and take some of my clover leaf poison
Okay.
and drip it in its wounds.
That's the fastest way. Yeah, it still gets a con save.
He does it 10 times.
Yeah,
It's
fair.
a DC 12.
That's an 11. So the third time's the charm.
He
That'll
goes
take.
to sleep for an hour.
It is now asleep for an hour.
Okay. So,
So now
did he give us a way to contact him?
It was a fucking owlbear.
You have sending?
I'm figuring that they probably did the same telepathic link that the other one did.
Unfortunately, this particular gnome
So
is not very good at this.
Message?
More than likely, I would have expected you to drag its beastly form back to the tower.
We don't even know where the tower is.
That's true, you don't.
I'm going to use message.
Give
Where-
me your manager.
You have message?
I have message.
But that's only
Oh, yeah.
100. That's 100.
She has message.
I have message.
Yeah, but
Where
that's
is-
the limit. That's
It's
100,
message. That's not sending.
100 feet. Sending is
Ah,
anywhere
okay.
on the same
Okay.
plane.
So how long does he under for?
An
An
hour.
hour right now.
You have an hour to figure out how to get him back to the tower.
During this time, can I do prayer of healing just to get everybody top shape?
Sure,
I'm
that's
good.
fine. And you can take short rest if you need to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
Either or.
I'll be good. I'm out of keep this stuff. Focus points.
Well, we have to figure out how to carry this behemoth back to a tower and not be seen. That's ridiculous.
No, it isn't.
Was the tower in the middle of nowhere? Or was
I
the tower?
just
I mean,
had
we
the
don't
dumbest
even know
As
where
far
the
as
tower
you
was.
know, I
just had the
mean,
dumbest idea.
you get summoned
What?
into an arcane chamber within a tower. You've never seen where the tower is or where it is within the.
I think
The
we should
idea of
start
Neverwinter?
in the cave first. See what's kind of in the cave, kind of get our surroundings up there.
I mean, all of that.
Okay, so this is
Wait.
where I get to have fun and remind you.
Mhm.
There's 6 dead bodies strewn
I
about
know, I
the
was
place.
just gonna say I want to loot the bodies.
So give me investigation as you start searching the bodies.
Before I do that, I have one question.
Okay.
There is absolutely no way I could swallow this bear. It's
You're considered medium, right?
yes.
15.
15?
His
I'm amorphous.
Shadowkin.
Oh. You're a big boy.
What's your strength?
So he's like Venom.
I mean, well, no, technically,
That's even better.
well, no, he's not
It's-
feral.
it's
He's not
venom is a
feral fluid.
shadow.
Oh,
Yeah, he's not feral fluid.
I wish.
He's like he's an actual shadow.
So he can't.
But his inventory system is like his internalized Fey sense of like you're almost like your own bag of holding. And the size of the owlbear violates the bag of holding rules.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I kind of figured.
Yeah. But I love the idea that your belly is a bag of holding.
Yeah. I was
love
like,
it. Yeah.
Summon mount. I can use it one time per day.
Oh, beauty.
Both of them. Yeah.
Can we both use it so we have two mounts?
You could?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What
the
what
mount
now? I
remains
want to know.
for
what
8
now.
hours.
But before we can work on that, and we can also get some kind of device to kind of hold.
I gotta
drag it.
There's
the boat
Investigation.
back at the
Yeah.
lake.
We'll get to you in a minute there, Anson. Your
But I
pants.
think we need to find out.
Yeah.
So you guys worry about the
So,
bodies. We'll
I'm
get this
searching the
going.
body.
All right, give me an
Yeah.
investigation as you
They loot bodies,
and
we start summoning
Crystal
the
are
mounts.
searching the bodies that you can find. The two of you are building like a palanquin or some kind
Yeah,
of
Yeah.
so we can drag it out
device
with
that you
it.
could drag the creature on.
You said
Okay.
6 bodies?
Yes, 6 of them.
So it just says
So 21 and a
the
15.
dryad magically summons a mount, which appears in an unoccupied space within 60 feet of the dryad. The mount remains for
An
8
elephant?
hours until it or the dryad dies, or until the dryad dismisses it as an action.
So we can pick them
The mount uses the stat block of an elk.
up. Hopefully some of them.
yeah.
Oh,
but you
that's
can-
yeah, it's because it's based on your dryad feature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the two of you summon large elks, basically, is what
Yeah.
you summon.
With these changes, it is a plant instead of a beast. It has an intelligence of 6, and it understands Sylvan but can't speak.
We
Yeah.
can make use Druidcraft and make a
While within
what
one
is it
mile of the
that
mount, the dryad can
drags behind and
So we don't have to be next to it.
not a litter, but
have to be
Mhm.
1 mile.
No, that's what it's called.
Is
is it a litter?
It's a form of litter, yeah.
We can
It's a drag litter.
make.
I know in indigenous cultures it has a very specific name. I just forget what it's called.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But it's basically a makeshift litter is
Yeah.
what you're building.
Yeah.
As opposed to a what do they call those military oh god, my brain worm has feasted on my
The bodyboard kind of thing.
no, it's not a bodyboard.
The
It's
cot, not the
Gurney.
well no, the gurney's in the hospital. But what's
No,
the
with the 2 poles with friggin'
the military uses it when they
Oh
evacuate
yeah, yeah. I can't think of the name.
you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, that's
Isn't that crazy?
So
No.
Cot?
No.
No.
No, it has a very specific name and I can't think of it right now. And it's
My
killing me.
brain's dead.
my brain's
Well, they're
perfect.
all flat.
Stretcher.
Yep.
Stretcher.
There we go.
Now they're all backboards and stretcher boards and gurneys and stuff. But
Before they were like,
so yeah, like a
Made out of,
makeshift,
like-
basically a makeshift litter is what you guys are building.
Yeah.
So they're gonna do that with the mounts. I'll say the two of you give me survival checks, and you'll to figure out how you're gonna make the litter and attach it to the mounts.
With Druidcraft.
Druidcraft isn't that robust, but it can help a little bit.
We're using like the vines and whatnot around us.
Yeah, because we can do a craft to manipulate the kind of nature of the
You're still hauling a 1,500-pound creature.
Yes.
Yes.
they start doing, since they're siblings, they're very well versed in the weaving way. I will help.
Give me
Weave
survival
it.
checks. You two survival checks.
Survival check was 13.
13. Okay.
Oh. Can we guidance ourselves?
You can
Yes,
guide-
you have it.
absolutely.
I have guidance, so I'm going to guidance myself.
Me too.
That is
So
a
entanglement goes away.
So that's
That's
No, you
that's
roll it.
16.
13
Yeah,
plus
in-
a
entanglement.
D4. That is 14.
14. Okay.
Yeah, look at that. 16 so far, and then I just have to do the survival here. It is a force.
So dirty 20.
Yep.
So
Nice.
while she's assembling and getting the mounts tethered to each other, you look over to the campsite and you realize that the canvas tent would make a perfect kind of connection between the two poles to give it a bit of a stretcher litter kind of. So you guys are going to take about 15 to 30 minutes to build and get something together to drag this creature back to the tower. You find on one of the human remains a scroll case, potion of healing, and a wand. On 3 of the bodies. Oh, you're taking notes for him too?
Yeah.
Okay. On 3 of the bodies, you find an interesting longsword, a hand axe, and a bracelet.
We're
not going to put it on? We're not gonna
No,
see
we
what-
have to identify them first.
I
They
wonder if
could
we
be
could-
cursed.
we got Kyle here. I mean,
Aren't you already cursed?
Yeah.
How can it get worse?
he
Could get
wrote
worse.
this earlier, and now you're going to want to play it safe.
So with that in mind, the four of you have like gone through everything. It's still late at night.
Check the
Check the lair.
yeah,
Give me investigation checks if you want to go check the lair out.
both advantage.
It's up to you.
Your investigation.
My investigation is +3.
Okay, you have advantage. Stella, it's her roll.
18.
Look, I didn't bring that much chocolate tonight, okay?
You find an owlbear nest with 3 eggs in it.
I take the 3 eggs.
The eggs are about the size of a bowling ball. That's all you find inside. Lots of skeleton remains, but of various creatures. But other than that, just the 3 eggs in
I'm
the
gonna make
nest.
some really big on them.
There's that.
What if there's any statues?
Oh wait, no. Yeah,
Potion of invitation.
So
the potion of ooh, those are really good. What does that potion do?
Make a potion of owlbear strength.
the question is, the 4 of you give me a group strength check because you've got to figure out how to lift this creature up onto the litter or roll it over onto it. And I'm going to say you guys have 15 more minutes until it wakes
Ooh,
up.
yeah. Nat
Oh,
20.
Unless
I'm
you
just
wanna-
gonna drip more.
So I got
Okay.
a nat 20, so I just do
Can
this by
I-
myself or what?
It's a group check.
Can I guidance myself?
Sure.
Plus strength is
11. I rolled a 12.
16.
Okay, he's back asleep again.
I got a 20.
20, 16. What'd you get? 12?
11.
11?
No, I rolled a 12.
You got a 0?
I rolled a 1 with a -1.
I'll say he
Yeah, I don't
offsets your 0 and she offsets your 11. You guys struggle. He almost wakes up. You put some more of the kava poison into its mouth, sells it back, but you guys barely managed to get it onto the litter. You guys can give me animal handling with advantage because they are your elks. How long do your mounts linger for?
8
8
hours.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are currently on the shores of the Black Lake.
Do we
You have an
see a
idea of where the
tower?
river is. 18. Okay.
Do I see it? I'm gonna fly up and try and see a tower. Bring my wings out.
Okay. Bring your wings out.
Fly up, see if I can
Okay.
find it, see a tower.
25.
Okay. So the 2 of you are coordinating, dragging it out of the undergrowth and along the lake's edge. You watch as Crystal flies up into the air, start looking around.
18. Perception plus
Yes.
4, 22.
Okay, so as you're glancing around, instead of looking towards the river and where the lake is, look more towards where you can see all the buildings. On the south side of the edge of all the structures you can see a very tall tower that's maybe about 5 or 6 stories tall. You see there's a conical shape to the top. There's kind of like a redmond around it that you could walk. It's well lit up, and it's in a pretty well lit section of Neverwinter. Just have no idea what section that is. Crystal comes down, guides you. For the next,
Stretch myself like a sheet.
are you avoiding people though as best you can?
Yeah.
Okay. That's going to make the journey a little bit harder.
Mhm.
So the first part of the journey takes an hour. So once again, you're working on keeping it asleep.
we're taking out their conscious.
That
Yeah,
seems
that's
to
what
be
the
what you're
asshole wants
doing.
to Because this gnome, I hate this. Sorry.
How far away?
Okay.
I
How far away
hate
did it look?
this little gnome.
Pretty far. It looked decently far. The first hour of the journey goes by. He's still asleep. For the last hour of the journey to get into that area of Neverwinter, I need animal handling from the 2 of you to keep your elks in check.
Straight.
Advantage because they're your elks. So roll it twice. Take the higher of 2 rolls.
Is that your? Can I guidance?
Yeah, you can always guidance yourself.
I think that's
But you have advantage, so you can roll again.
14.
Okay.
Plus 18.
That is 15.
Okay. DC exponentially gets a little bit harder because of the awkwardness. So the original DC was a 10, and the next one was a 14. So far the elk are stable and under control. The tower is now looming above you. You get within 100 feet of the tower, and then all 4 of you stop. And you can feel the gnome's presence in your mind as he wargs into all 4 of you.
No, very good. Leave it there. I will send people to fetch it. Bye-bye.
You also didn't want the egg.
He dismisses you guys. Next thing you know, you're back in the Fey pocket.
Well, let's show you to our humble abode here.
All of you turn to look over, and in his stomach starts kicking.
Not much.
As he,
Yoshi.
yeah, he yaks out the eggs, and they begin to hatch.
Well, I guess
Is
we have
this
some bears.
normal? Is this normal?
What's up? The next wizard
That's my
is-
purse.
And that's where we're going to finish today. See, I at least give you some Albert.
Okay,
maybe.
okay, wait,
My
wait.
purse.
Yeah, we
Oh yeah, he's your bag of holding. He's
Yeah.
your bag of holding.
All right,
Yeah.
well, I see the take the arm.
Oh, we already brought food for the owlbears. Good thinking.
You guys are lucky you're out there. I'm stuck here. So, hey, everyone, we will see you next Tuesday. I believe we'll have Bill back, so we'll have a full group next Tuesday, and we'll see what the Wizards of Neverwinter have in store for them next time. Last time it was infiltration. This time it was capturing a beast and bringing it back.
No, last time was infiltration and murder.
Well, that's true. It really was. Everyone, be safe, be kind. Don't forget.
Play games.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, I have a horrible question.
It's not a horrible question. It's just a question.